What's up? What's up, everyone? How are you doing tonight? I'm going to do a quick sound check as always. I got this new thing on my microphone here, so I'm going to see how that sounds. Sounds good, actually, I think. Hopefully it'll keep bad noises come through. All right. I think we're ready to rock. If you think I sound bad, let me know. If not, I'm just going to roll on here, all right? So, hey, Hoff here. Welcome to Hoffcast, episode 21. We can legally drink now on this Hoffcast, at 21. So cheers to that. So let me say this. This past month or so for Hoffcast, it's been a bit of a wild ride, not going to lie. It's been gone from everything from, not having my computer work to thinking I was sick to just all kinds of things. And now on episode 21, if you go through my history, you're going to see that there's no episode 20. It goes episode 19, then episode 21 to where we are presently here. And you might say, hey, Hoff, what happened to episode 20? Well, if you didn't already know, well, they took it down. They took it down. They gave me Steve Right One. And I'm no stranger to this. I've had many in my day. But I was back to a clean slate. So it kind of sucks that I got Steve Right One, but the show must go on. I got to be kind of a good boy here. That doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the same kind of content that I try to give you every week. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just got to be a good boy about it. I got to use a different language. Hopefully you guys understand what I'm saying whenever I use code words and whatnot. If you're watching right now, how are you doing? Let me know in the chat. Hope you all are doing well, because I'm feeling great tonight. I'm ready for the show. I'm pumped for the show. I was waiting for the show because of everything that's happened. And yeah, episode 20, it was just kind of like, I guess it's gone forever. It was a shooting star stream. It was a great one. I'm not going to lie. That was a really good stream. Sad to have seen it go. Pour one out for your boy, episode 20. Cheers. But we're going to get right back on track here with this one. And I didn't want to stream tonight really because, I'm a fan of Salty Cracker, so I didn't want to miss his show, let alone all the people who want to watch him too, But guess what? The show must go on, and Hoff is here. Speaking of Hoff, I've been trying to do this thing with like a kind of a podcast. Been working on really hard, an audio only, uncensored. It's gonna be called Hoffcast Uncensored. You'll be able to find it on iTunes, Spotify, and major podcast conglomerates, whatever you want to call them. It'll be available in those places. Let me check something real quick. I'll be back in 1 second. So I'm back. Anyways, so I'm going to be doing that soon. And before we go any farther, I wanted to, of course, just kind of say, hey, if you're watching, Hoffcast is free. Give me a like, a subscribe, a share, even. Like, I'm not asking for the share, really. If you want to share, that's going above and beyond. That's cool. But a simple like and a subscribe is nice. Just, just look at that subscribe button. It's real red. Just make it gray. Yeah, just kick that thing's ass with your clicker. Sound like an old person, a clicker. But I did want to, I got to promote the website because last week's stream got taken down. But yeah, I do have my own website. I've talked about it before. I'm talking about Hoffcast.com, ladies and gentlemen. Hoffcast.com. I just like saying it like that. Hoffcast.com, baby. But this is my website. It's in the works. It's getting better all the time. I try to update it. And here you go. You see, I'm getting, if I have something happen to me like it happened in the past week, where I got a Steve Reich one, then I can tell you right here in Hoffcast.com, which is not censored, because I own it, and I can just give you the Hoff Direct and the news of what's going on. And then you scroll down and you'll see this week's live stream, which you're watching right now. And then exclusive Hoffcast videos. These are some from BitChute, just things like little fun things I work on, or maybe some deep dives. And then Hoff News. I haven't updated that in a minute. I'm sorry about that. But then, yeah, it's just Hoff Tunes. I can put out music sometimes, quotes, pics. It's just a fun little page. But you can stay up to date with me if you don't hear from me here on the tubes. You know, so that's what was going on with Hoffcast. It's been a wild ride recently, no lie about that. It's been fun though. It's been fun. So let's get started. I always like to start with some fun stuff, you know, and then kind of roll into the other things. So let's get started with you know, I named this stream High Horses for a few reasons we'll get to later, but I felt this would be very relevant to horses and just the Wild West that we're living in. You know, a lot of people on their high horses nowadays. So check this out, man. This one is this one's unbelievable, man. This is title is Horse Kicks Tree, Farts on Dog, Then Runs Away. Well, guess what? The title tells you exactly what happens, and it's awesome. Let's do it. Hopefully you can hear that. Let me know in the chat if you can or can't. So here comes this horse. He's rowdy, man. He's just plowing through. He's like, bam! Fuck that tree. Fuck you. Do you see what I did? I can do that to you. Don't mess with me, bro. Oh, oh! Do you hear that? Watch me. Out of my way! Fuck you, tree. You see that karate kick? Whoop. Oh my gosh. I thought it was a funny video to share. I got one more, believe it or not. Yeah. This is what Hoffcast has become since getting thrown in jail. This is what it become. I'm kidding. No, this is not gonna be the whole show. We're not just gonna watch videos of horses farting. This is funny. Watch this for these kids. They're having a good time. Who knows where this is? Like Sweden or something?
What was that?
I don't know. I'm sorry. That's funny to me. I know I'm childish. But that's funny to me. Watch this horse is like, hey, watch out, little girl. I gotta get to the bathroom. I'm warning you. The girl dives and let's go back to that. You gotta hear it again. I think that was intentional.
What was that?
I think the lady goes, what was that? I think that was intentional. I think the horse planned that. I really do. Hoffcast singing to new lows. Welcome everyone here tonight. Shane, hey, thanks for being here, man. Cheers to you, sir. Yeah, we got a lot to go over. I'm just trying to get this warmed up here. You know, I like to start out with some funny stuff and then roll into you know, the real business. You know, that's I think it's a strategy that worked for me for a while, and I don't think it's working so much anymore. So but we'll try. We'll keep trying things out. You know, I'm gonna try to be a good boy tonight. Try to be a good boy. Try to, like I said, use a different language, and try to. Hopefully, you guys know what I'm trying to say. I'm going to be very careful. Very careful. I don't want Steve Wright to. Paige B, hello. How are you doing? I remember speaking with you the other night on Billy's channel. That was a weird one. I actually apologized to Billy for saying anything on his channel. I hope he's doing well. I've talked to him. Speaking of, Paige B says you're back, and she's asking, is that a cat or a puppy behind you? That's my dog Kira. If I can maybe. You can't really see her right now. She's laying there on the couch, but she's a very sweet, very beautiful dog. She's half husky like 35% lab and 15% boxer. We did one of those DNA tests on her. And speaking, thank you for noticing her. She's beautiful. She's my best friend in the world. I love her to death. She's my co-pilot, you know. She's like the Chewbacca to my Han Solo, my Hoff Solo, as I used to call my channel, Hoff Solo Podcast. That's how it became Hoffcast. A little tidbit for you right there. And no, Hoff Solo is not my real name, but I thought it was a cool thing. Speaking of Billy the Kid, what's up, bro? I'm glad you can make it. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're feeling well tonight, man. I'm glad we're on good terms because that whole thing, you know, it was what it was, but I'm glad we can move on from it. And you stand your ground as well, man. You stand up for what you think is right because that's what you should do. I just need to learn when to shut my mouth sometimes, and that's just the way it is. Sometimes, you know, sometimes I don't even, I try to keep myself quiet, but I think that's why I do like a 3-hour show every week, is because I just like to talk. Maybe that's just the way it is. I wanted to share this one more warm-up video here that I thought was I thought it was cool, man. Maybe you guys will like it. And then we'll get into the real stuff, you know. I thought this was a cool video where this guy, he plays banjo. He's got a lot of subscribers, man. Andy Thorne. He's got a lot of views on this video, like 2.6 mil. But he plays banjo, and this fox just comes out of nowhere and starts listening. It's pretty cool if you haven't seen it. That's some good fiddling right there. Look at that fox, man. He's intrigued. He likes it. He's like, what is this? What is this magic? What is this music? I've never heard anything like it before in the forest. Peaceful moment between man and animal. I just thought this was a beautiful video. It's kind of a nice, wholesome video, you know. Before I break your all's hearts in the next 2 hours. Let's watch something nice before I break your all's hearts. I'm just kidding. We're going to have a very fun show tonight. It's not going to be doom and gloom too much. We're going to have fun with it all. We're going to laugh at it all because that's what we should do in this time. Paige says, I don't know what happened. Bill probably doesn't remember anyway. Yeah, well... yeah. Paige says, how cool. Yeah, I thought this was a cool video for sure. Billy says, The Fox and the Hound. That's a sad movie, man. I haven't watched that in years. A lot of Disney movies are sad, you know. Yeah, just a nice way to start off this Hoffcast. Let's get the calm before the storm. All right, hope you all enjoyed that. So where do we go from there? That's the big question. Because I got so much, you're going to have to be a little bit patient with me tonight. I'm not going to lie. Because I have kind of my own way of... There's my pup right there. I have like a log of things that I like to talk about throughout the week. And I have so much to talk about this week that I couldn't pull them up in tabs. So I might have to refer to this log a little bit and then pull it up later. Maybe have to refer to that because there's just, oh my gosh, I think I overdid it because maybe I had that extra day or whatever. But yeah, I think I might have overdone it a little bit this week. So I definitely won't get through everything, and I always regret it. There's always something that when I'm done, I'm like, oh, I forgot to talk about that. Dang it. But we'll try to get through as much as possible. Maybe have a panel on at the end if anyone wants to join in towards the end of the show, and then backstage hangout if anyone's there. If not, I'll just talk about UFO videos like I like to do at the end and call it a night. But I hope you all are having a good time. Let's get this going. So I don't even know what the first thing I should start out with. Let's just go to the list here. Let's see what we got. So Shane, I'm not sure if you're still watching. Let me know. I got a good article for you that I wanted to show you that I thought was pretty funny. So let me know in the chat if you're here, and I will definitely get to that one. But I got one right here. This is hilarious. And this one says Biden and Pelosi's 84-year-old pick for Transportation Committee chair recorded parking illegally outside of the Capitol Hill. Not only just parking illegally, but also erratically and damaging others' vehicles. It's crazy. It's crazy what's going on. Real quick here, Wookiee Supremacy, what's up, man? How you doing? Long time watcher of Hoffcast. If you're just joining in, I'm here on Wednesday because I got Steve Reich 1 from the tubes, and I had to do it a day later because I had a 7-day jail sentence from the man. You know what I'm saying? So this one's really funny. You might have seen this. I think Salty Cracker talked about this, but this woman, Eleanor Holmes Norton, is far too old to be driving, nonetheless being the Transportation Committee chair. This woman was around when cars were first made and clearly has zero clue how to drive one anymore. Watch her park illegally outside of Capitol Hill in the most half-assed way possible, straight and slanted parking spots.
Eleanor Holmes Norton is struggling to park her car right now.
And she has hit that red car next to her repeatedly.
And we're taking pictures.
And we don't think they're going to do anything about it. And if she parks like that, she should not be a member of Congress anymore. Is she going to park like that?
It looks like it. Yep.
Is this a new stereotype? Democrats can't drive? I'm kidding. If you're a Democrat, believe what you want. I'm just saying here. There might be some merit to that. She just stumbles out. Dude, 84 years old. This guy just, oh no, we're not gonna fix that. No, just leave it. Just leave it. Dude, what in the world? Let's watch the end of that again when she comes out. You have to realize that something's wrong, right? Like, no, everyone else is wrong. The parking spot is wrong. I'm not wrong. I'm gonna park straight no matter what. I don't understand what an angle is. They're wrong. I'm not going to abide by these conservative laws of 45-degree spots in order to make everyone else's lives easier. I'm just gonna do it the way. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Supremacy says term limits. Shane goes, needs to be in a home with no chance of operating a motor vehicle. I'm not saying if you're that old that you shouldn't drive, which actually I am kind of saying that to some extent, but I think there should be a test every so often. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're that old, like maybe get tested like every couple weeks. I think the older you get, maybe they should test you more often to make sure you're okay, because like a lot of accidents happen from older people, to be honest with you. A lot of not just in pants, but on the road. So just saying, like, maybe there should be some more. No one wants to offend anyone nowadays. Like, no one wants to be, do anything like that. Oh, like, oh, you're being ageist. Like, that's a freaking thing. But yeah, I think there should be more kind of an outlook on that thing, because I personally know a lot of people who have been just, older people in this world, senior citizens, bless their hearts, they're out there trying, at least they still want to live, but they've been hit, and because they didn't see it, or they didn't know what was going on, or they didn't know the color of the light because they're colorblind or something. I don't know, but it happens a lot. It happens a lot. Shane, since you're still here, man, I wanted to show you this article right here that I thought was really funny. You'll appreciate this, bro. Wookiee Supremacy says, I don't care anymore. I gave up being nice for the new year. I just don't care anymore. I think that was my New Year's resolution. It's just the 2022 is the year of just not caring. I don't care anymore. I get it. I don't care. So Shane, look at this article right here, man. This is the Babylon Bee. So obviously satire. It's just fun stuff here. This was 10 surefire ways to get out of wearing a face diaper when someone tells you to. So let's read this one, bud. Everywhere you look, there are petty tyrants trying to steal your freedom by making you wear a face diaper. We say enough. If you're as sick of it as we are, here are 10 handy methods to help you avoid wearing one when someone tells you to. So here are some tips for everyone, not just my buddy Shane, but I think these are very interesting. Welcome, Steve Haloa, to the channel. Glad to see you here, man. He says, aloha, brother. I'm working, so I'm listening, but not in chat. Just want to say hello. No problem, man. Glad for I'm very thankful that you showed up, and hopefully this stream will stay up. So maybe you can watch it later or something, or whatever. Maybe join in later. So, but I'm just glad you're here. I'm glad everyone's here, and cheers to everyone. Love you all. I'm trying to spread love and truth and peace. Maybe not so much peace. I take that back. Maybe I'm a little wild sometimes. Let's talk about this. Number one in the list of 10 ways to avoid wearing a face diaper. Smack them with your pocket constitution. A Bill of Rights to the face ought to stop them. I actually have one of those. I got it from this guy at work, Shane. His name is Andy. He's that guy who drives the truck, who has like literally this guy where we work, me and Shane, we work together, and he drives this, he parks in the parking lot. He's got this huge sign in the bed of his truck that says stuff like, Trump 2020 or like Constitution on the back of his truck on, the tailgate area. It says free constitutions available. So I met him one day because he liked my InfoWaz stickers I had on the back of my car, and he gave me one of his pocket constitutions. He gave me 3 of them, actually. So I got those. I think that's a good method, maybe. I think that's a pretty good method. Let's see, number 2. Shout, am I being detained, while waving your Gadsden flag. No step on snake. Don't tread on me. No step on snake. So that's a good one. Definitely always carry one of those flags on you. Just in case someone tries to step on snake. Slowly eat a giant tub of cheese puffs. I know Shane, he does this often at work. It's a good way of getting out of having to wear the mask. Masquerade party, blah, blah, blah. I was talking about something else, not about anything related to anything med. Trying to cover my ass right now, ladies and gentlemen. I slipped up. So the face diapers. As long as you're eating, you don't have to wear one of them. Dress up as an alien. You can see what it says. Not like literally like an outer space alien. You see what it says. They get to move about freely thanks to Brandon. Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Brandon. I don't know. I don't think I could get away with that. I'm too pale. Wear a tax the rich dress and pretend you're at the Met Gala. AOC showed us how well this one works. I'm actually a little upset that episode 20 got canned because my laughing fit, I wanted to watch that again after I learned about AOC. I don't know if you guys were watching last week, but I got in this laughing fit. I couldn't get out of it when I learned AOC was like telling like people, Republicans, they can't date her. They're jealous because they can't date her. It was just the funniest thing. But yeah, horrible person right there. Smugly tell them you identify as wearing a face diaper. Well, Lolo owned classic joke. I don't know. That's not a very good one. Summon the musket wielding Minutemen. That's well, okay, this is a good one right here. Number 9, put on your Trump 1 mask. They'll instantly regret their decision to make you wear one. 4D chess, boys. 4D chess right there. That's right. Just put it on like the brainwashed beta cuck sheeple you are. That's tip number 10. Time to embrace your identity as a total loser. Bah, sheep. So those are 10 tips. I didn't read. I don't even think I read 8 or 9 or 8. It was wave a Scottish claymore around above your head. That'll work, but I don't think it'll get you anywhere better. probably find yourself in more constrictions after that. So yeah, 10 tips to get out of that stuff. Steve Harloa says, perfect time. I'm in Home Depot. You're in the Home Depots. You looking for some bitches out there at Home Depot? Oh, you're getting materials. He's a plumber. Oh, my bad, man. He's the only one not wearing a face diaper. Good on you, bro. Cheers to that. So I have so much stuff to talk about. That's the worst part about this, that I don't even know where to start with this stuff, man. Like we're gonna get through it. We're gonna get through a lot of this, but man, I got so much when I have to go through the history. Let's go ahead and get this out of the way. You know, I like getting this one. I'm gonna do it every single stream. I swear, as long as I stream on this platform, I swear I will play this every time. If I don't, call me out on it. Make me show it. Here we go.
How about Penelope?
Well, Penelope, she's only 2, so I think she'd be happy with just about it.
Oh, that's great.
Well, that's great.
Yeah. Oh, that's wonderful that you have a 2-year-old. Well, have a Merry Christmas. Have a wonderful Christmas.
And by the way, you guys have to be in bed by 9 o'clock, you know, and asleep between 9 and 12, or he doesn't show up.
Lies! Lies!
To the kids.
That's right.
Well, I hope you have a wonderful Christmas.
Well, yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas as well. Merry Christmas, and let's go, Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon. I agree. Hey, by the way, where are you in Oregon? Where's your home? I think we lost him.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, it never gets old. At least to me, that never gets old. I think we lost him. Wow. Oh man. Wow. So let's go through some videos here. Let's do some random videos, I guess. Not random. I mean, I try to keep things kind of aligned with a certain I try to curate what I want to watch, you know, or not just watch, but show on my channel. This one, okay, this is another kind of a funny one. Not gonna lie, it's not like a comedy thing. It's just inherently funny on its own. I don't know if y'all have seen this. This is pretty funny right here. All right, this is Senate candidate Gary Chambers puffs on blunt in campaign ad. He's okay, so I haven't really watched the ad. That this I guess this guy who's running for Senate in Louisiana, he's all about approving the ganjas, you know. And so he decided to do an ad where he was just sitting out in the woods in this chair, just puffing on a big old blunt of Ruski there, you know. And he's like, this is going to get me votes. And it probably will. Not going to lie. I think this is awesome. I'm not against this guy at all. If that's what I'm not against this guy. I think this guy, he's like, he might as well put the crown on right there, looking like Notorious B.I.G., you know, Biggie. Looking like Biggie right there. Might as well just put the crown on and call it a day if you're going to go that far with it. It says he's got high aspirations. A Louisiana community advocate running for U.S. Senate released a campaign ad Tuesday showing him puffing on a they call it a joint. That's not a joint. That's not. It's a bro. I don't, bro. I ain't no joint. I don't, bro. While pushing for marijuana reform. The video titled 37 Seconds opens with Gary Chambers. I wonder if they titled that after they figured out how long it was. There's no way they planned it to be 37 seconds exactly, right? Opens with Gary Chambers wearing a blue suit as he sits in a leather chair in the middle of a New Orleans field and lights up a large... Every 37 seconds, someone is... Okay, so this is where it comes in. Every 37 seconds, someone is arrested for possession of the ganj. Since 2010, state and local police have arrested an estimated 7.3 million Americans for violating laws, over half of all drug arrests. Black people are 4 times more likely to be arrested for the ganja laws than white people. I agree with that. I think that's true. I absolutely think that's true. I love this guy. I'd vote for him. I'd vote for this dude, hands down. I would. I don't know. I would definitely put a bumper sticker on my car for this guy. He adds that most of the people police are arresting aren't dealers, but rather people just like me. That's true. That's true. Chambers, a 36-year-old progressive community activist. I mean, he's a Democrat, but give him the credit here. Give him the credit here. All right. Seeking to send Republican Senator John Kennedy. Who? Why are so many politicians named John Kennedy or Kennedy or John Kennedy? Or a lot of politicians are named John Kennedy or John Kennedy or Bush or John Kennedy. But anyways, who is running for a second term in 2022. Another Democrat, former pilot Luke Mixon, has also declared his candidacy. In a statement accompanying his first ad, Chambers said that far too long candidates have used the legalization of the ganja as an empty talking point in order to appeal to progressive voters. So you see, I hope this ad works to not only destigmatize the use of the ganja, but also forces a new conversation that creates the pathway to legalize this beneficial substance and forgive those who are arrested due to outdated ideology. This guy's preaching out there, man. He's preaching. Smokable medicinal ganja became legal in Louisiana on January 1st under certain conditions. Last year, the Pelican State decriminalized possession of up to 14 G's of the stuff, making the offense punishable by a fine of $100 or less and taking jail time off the table. That's nice. That's good stuff right there. Cheers to that. Cheers to this guy out there. We might be on other sides, but we agree on the green. That's for sure. We agree. Wookie says bongs up for that fool. Not on air, bro. Not on air. Let's see, man. I didn't even pull up half this stuff. Just give me a second here to just get some stuff going that we need to go over. Get my history up here. There we go. And we'll just take from that. Here we go. I like this one. Hope y'all are doing well. Hope y'all are having a good time tonight. I know I am. I got a question. I got a question for a lot of people out there. And this question is, where's Hunter? Where is Hunter? Where is Hunter? Well, he's back, baby. If you don't know who Hunter Biden is, it's Hunter Brandon. He's Brandon's son, and he's kind of he's a loose cannon kind of a guy, you know. They try to cover up all the mistakes. He's like the spoiled little brat that gets away with everything, and then he can literally be proven to be smoking crack with pictures of him, and then they somehow find a way to sympathize with this guy with him smoking Parmesan cheese off the ground. This guy smoked more Parmesan cheese than anyone. He said that, not me. So he said that. Hunter Biden said that, not Hunter Brandon said that, not me, not Hoff. I'm just telling you that. You can look it up. Smoked a lot of Parmesan cheese in his day, thinking it was the correct. It says Representative James Comer wants info on Hunter Biden's ties to Chinese mine sale. This is billions of dollars. Billions and billions of dollars. It So the leading Republican on the House Oversight Committee is calling on the National Archives to release any information it has related to Hunter Brandon's alleged involvement in the sale of an African cobalt mine to a Chinese company in 2016. It's been going on for a while. I don't know how this doesn't add up for a lot of people, but it adds up. In a letter to archivist David Ferrero, Representative Comer requested any documents pertaining to the first son's potential role in the transaction, arguing the sale posed a potential national security threat by undermining the United States' capacity to invest in green energy. Cobalt is a key component in electric car batteries. He said the American people deserve answers regarding why the Obama administration, whether then Vice President Brandon's behest or not, watched in silence as an American company transferred control of this precious asset to a Chinese conglomerate, and why Hunter Brandon was yet again involved in international matters in which he has no expertise, which is true. We know about this stuff. And he's in with the Ukraine, over there in Russia, and we'll talk about that here in a minute, actually, because I feel like this all ties in. I'm weaving you a tapestry right now, and you don't even know it. So stay tuned. I'm weaving, babies. I'm weaving. It says the complex transaction was first reported by a Washington Free Beacon during the 2020 presidential campaign. Ooh. And was spotlighted by the New York Times this past November. It resulted in private equity from firm BHR Partners being cut in on the $3.8 billion transaction, which transferred 80% of the 10K I don't know that word. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Chinese mine, in the Democratic Republic of Congo from Arizona-based mining company Freeport, backed by China Molybdenum, which is the company, I believe. And there he is, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. Look at that handsome fellow. What an upstanding citizen that guy is. He's much better than Don Jr. Let's not lie. This guy, he's been in, he's been in a little bit of trouble. He's done a lot of drugs, but let's not lie. He deserves sympathy for all he's been put through. He's only laundered billions of dollars allegedly from other countries that we're constantly allegedly in battle with. But he's a good guy, just smoking Parmesan cheese off his carpet. What a great guy right there. Probably the best. I hope he runs for president one day after Brandon retires or whatever he has to do after doing this dictatorship. So we can have him in there one day. Just free Parmesan cheese for everyone. It says Hunter Brandon and two other Americans co-founded BHR with several Chinese partners, allegedly. I should say maybe. I don't know. This is an article. And the three Americans each controlled 10% of the firm at the time of the sale. However, the rest of the company is owner-controlled by Chinese-based investors, including the state-controlled Bank of China. The loss of African cobalt mines to the Chinese is a severe blow to the United States' ability to invest in green technology and lead the world by example. It's potentially a national security threat, and it was a loss orchestrated in no small part by Brandon's son. Wow. Mind blown. Bombshell, baby. As a 10% owner of the firm that brokered a I can't talk. Dry right now. Let me get a drink. I'm so excited about this. I'm in the game right now. I'm in the game. I'm ready to go. As a 10% owner of the firm that brokered a multi-billion-dollar deal, Hunter Brandon no doubt made a profit from this massive transaction. Comer went on. Unfortunately, such profit has come at great expense to both the United States and the DRC. I don't really agree with that necessarily, but still, and I don't necessarily agree with the whole green idea either. Like the New Green Deal or whatever that is. I do like this guy from Kentucky calling out Hunter Brandon, though, on this stuff. Hunter Brandon no doubt made a profit from this massive $3.8 billion transaction. Unfortunately, such profit has come at great expense to both the United States and DRC. China has reportedly failed to fulfill its promises to the DRC. You know, they got a lot of, they're in cahoots, of course, and established less than adequate safety conditions for mine workers. I didn't know people still worked in mines. My father was a miner, actually. Just to let you know, my father was a miner, but I didn't know, I don't know many anymore. Comer argued that the Obama administration should have intervened to block the sale, claiming that it was well aware how important cobalt was to become to the global economy. I didn't know cobalt was like important. I mean, it's magnetic, right? So I guess that's kind of important. Maybe that's why, because it's a magnetic substance, and it's, you know, they use it in coins and whatnot. No, it's not magnetic, is it? I think I'm wrong on that. Maybe it's not. I don't. I'm spreading lies there. Don't quote me on that. I don't know my magnetic materials. It may or may not. If you know in the chat, tell me, is cobalt magnetic or is it not? I don't know. If it's not, then I don't know what they're doing with it. It was about to become it curiously did nothing to intervene in Hunter Brandon's Chinese-backed transaction to facilitate the sale of one of the world's richest cobalt mines from an American company to a Chinese company. And there it is. Look at that mine. That quarry all dug out, you know, and they just sold it over. Hunter Brandon's attorney said in November that his client had divested his 10% stake in BHR Partners, but offered no further details on the identity of the buyer or the transaction terms. Of course not. We might never know. Hopefully we do. I would love to see these people pay one day. But I don't know. It seems like they're all part of the big club. Who knows? That's why I'm here. That's why we're here. We want to know more about this. And speaking of, I got this. We'll just slip right into this one right here. I watched a little bit of this earlier, but this is interesting, especially with, you know, Hunter Brandon's ties to the Ukraine and whatnot. This is Biden. Is a great president. He's the best president we ever had. Definitely vote for him again if he runs. But Brandon here says Russia will be held accountable if it invades Ukraine.
He's never seen sanctions like the ones I promised will be imposed if he moves, number one. Number two, we're in a situation where
so this is basically like a threat.
Is about to. We've had very frank discussions.
The Dems, they don't like Putin.
And the idea that NATO is not going to be united, I don't buy. I've spoken to every major NATO leader. We've had the NATO-Russian summit. We've had the OSCE has met, etc.
Oh shit! Sorry, boys. Here, I'll rewind that for you. I hit the wrong button. Amateur hour over here.
The idea that NATO is not going to be united, I don't buy. I've spoken to every major NATO leader. We've had the NATO-Russian summit. We've had the OSCE has met, etc. And so I think what you're going to see is that Russia will be held accountable if it invades. And it depends on what it does. It's one thing if it's a minor incursion and then we end up having to fight about what miners. To do and not
Let
do,
me tell you that.
But
Brandon knows a thing or two about miners.
Capable of doing with the force amassed on the border, it is going to be a disaster for Russia if they further invade Ukraine,
threats,
and that our allies and partners are ready to impose severe cost.
All right, I can't listen to him anymore. I'm sorry for playing that. It's basically they've been wanting to do this for so long, so they're saying if this happens, we're doing this, even though there's no reason. I don't think so personally. I don't think there's any reason for us to get involved in this crap, besides the fact that they want to seem like they're fighting the bad guy who stole the election allegedly stole the election back in 2016. That Rachel Mad Cow Maddow was saying for years was an actual thing, and turns out none of it panned out for them, and they still won't eat the crow for some reason. They're still like Russia. It was already it's over, all right. And now you're still targeting it. Okay, let me say something here. I would vote for Trump again, probably. I voted for him last time, but in his 4 years, we didn't ever out of a war. Everyone's like, hey, Trump's going to start a war. Trump's gonna just nuke everyone. He's just gonna be on that button, just bam, bam, bam. No, it's pretty peaceful for 4 years. Now, of course, first year, a little over a year, you know, we got this going on, and it's just absolutely, it's just, you get so predictable. It's honestly, it's so predictable. It's ridiculous. What these people want, what their agendas are, what they're trying to get done. It's very, very obvious to people paying attention. It's just, when I saw this, I was like, yeah, of course, this is what he's saying, what he's doing. They've been waiting for this. They've been waiting to do this stuff. War is more profitable to countries than anyone would ever understand. War makes a lot of money for countries. Let's not forget that. And who have been in a lot of wars? Well, we know. Get the chat real quick here. Billy the Kid says cobalt is ferromagnetic. I don't know if that's magnetic or not, but because magnetic is in the name, I will say it's magnetic. And I'll go with my gut instinct, and that was right the first time. Shane says Brandon trying to answer questions today was a fucking travesty. 25th Amendment was trending because of, oh, I didn't see that. If you could, I don't know if you can post a link in here or not, Shane, but if you can, do so, and maybe I could show that, as long as it doesn't say anything too stupid. Billy the Kid says, I will never vote again. I'm not against that. You know, a lot of people, there's this, you know, concept, and it comes from my liberal parents, I hear sometimes, which, speaking of my liberal parents, I got stories about that here in a little bit as well. But my stepdad always said, if you don't vote, you have no reason to complain because of the outcome of whatever the vote was. And I disagree with that wholeheartedly, because I think if you don't vote, you're like saying, like, well, you know, I knew that this was going to be the outcome either way, so I didn't choose between blood and ketchup, or whatever they say, the worst of two evils. Like, it's kind of crazy. So I don't agree with, I say maybe not vote, but you think about what happened with the last election, which really was legitimately kind of a sham. And you see that, and it does kind of take away your heart and your spirit when it comes to it. But for me personally, I will keep voting because I think it's important, even if it is like fake and rigged and everything like that. And even if my vote doesn't count, at least I feel like I'm putting my opinion in to nothing, but I'm still doing the duty that the country expects me to do. But if you don't want to, that's fine as well. I totally understand that view. I completely understand that view. Like, I've had that view myself, for sure. Shane says they're voting on the voting rights package tonight. Oh, Shane knows the news real well, man. You know the news, bud, and you keep me updated a lot at work. You help me out with this show, honestly. So cheers to Shane. If you're drinking tonight, or even if you're having a Diet Coke or something, just cheers to Shane. He's got his stuff in there. Billy the Kid says war makes money for the military yeah, at the expense of the people, for sure. Time and time again. Let me see if I can. I don't know if I can copy this. Let me see if I can copy this link. Yeah, I got it here, bud. Let's watch this one, since Shane's sharing it. This ain't gonna get me in trouble, is it, bud? All right, let's see here. By the way, I hope you're all just in a good mood tonight. I'm in a good mood tonight. It's gonna be a good show. Wait a minute. I'm saying it's going to be a good show. I'm already like almost an hour in. Holy moly. Whoa. I ain't even, wow. I didn't know we were like already this far into it. That's crazy, man. All right. So let's watch this from Shane here. I have to unmute it.
Oh, I school.
This is, it says, what is happening? And this is going to be, I guess, a glitch from our dementia retarded potato head dictator here.
Reopenings or closures become a potent midterm issue for Republicans to win back the suburbs?
Oh, I think it could be, but I hope in God that look, maybe I'm kidding myself. As time goes on, the voter who is just trying to figure out, as I said, how to take care of their family, put 3 squares on the table, stay safe, be able to pay their mortgage or their rent, etc., is becoming much more informed on the
what? The what?
the motives of some of the political players and some of the political parties.
That's embarrassing.
And I think that they are
leader of the free world, most popular president of all time. Everyone, 82 million votes
that have been said and continue to be said. You know, every president, not necessarily in the first 12 months, but every president, the first couple of years, every president
starts a war, right?
The last presidents, at least 4 of them, have
Holy
had
shit. This
polling
is bad.
numbers that are 44% favorable. So it's this idea that, but you all, not you all, but nowadays, well, Biden's at one poll showed him at 33%. The average is 40.
Oh, now he's trying to defend his
45%.
polls, even though
one poll him at
doesn't like
49%. I mean, the idea that
49%, you're out of your mind, bro. You're out. Yo,
the
of
American
course
public are trying to sift their way through.
I hate the way
what's
he
real
talks
and
so much.
And what's fake.
I hate the way he talks
And
so much. Wow. That's embarrassing. That guy got more black votes than Barack Obama, by the way, allegedly. That's embarrassing. Let's stay on the same subject here. Let's keep pounding this guy on the ground. Why not? This is from the Babylon Bee. Of course, it's a satire. It's not a real article. Obviously, it's just a joke. Shane says, "Dude is so lost in life." Well, I mean, I just think I don't even think he makes any of the calls that are being made for anything. I don't think that he's in charge of even like picking out his tie, you know, like anything like that, or putting his diaper on. I'm not even just talking about his face diaper on, which he's not wearing there, which he's trying to send out a bunch of those, which I'll talk about in a minute. Shane goes 81 and has a 23% approval rating. According to him, 49%. Shane also says 81 million votes. He has a 23%. Allegedly, he says 49. You know, Brandon says 49. Through his first year, makes a lot of sense. Yeah, this it's not going good. I guarantee he's not he ain't controlling shit. He ain't controlling. He's not tweeting his tweets. He's not writing his speech. Well, none of the presidents write their speeches. Let's be honest. But he's definitely not in control of anything. But here's this one. It says from the Babylon Bee. Let's like I said, this is a satire. Senile old man spreads conspiracies about the efficacy of face diapers and jabs. President Brandon holds a news conference. Let me zoom in so you guys can read a little bit too. Washington, D.C. Several news crews in Washington captured the moment as a senile old man who appeared to be lost wandered up to a podium in the White House and spouted a bunch of conspiracies about diapers and jabs. He says, "Hey, folks, listen up. I ain't playing around here for real." Began to pour them in a geriatric. I'm gonna say free not N95 mask everyone. Save lives, and the rest of you dead people would still be alive. It weren't for Joe or that Brandon fella. Just 15 boosters to stop the spread. Masks, applesauce, bologna, hickory smoked horseradish. Where's my nurse? I'm sorry for that impression, but I mean it's he's got an annoying voice, so I had to try to match it. Brandon then made a beeline for a small child in the audience before several bystanders managed to wrestle him to the ground and call a nearby retirement home to pick him up. Once again, this is satire. This isn't a real article. This is just fun. But that's fun. That's funny. And then we get to this with the whole, the N95. I don't even know if I can say that. They're good for you. You should definitely get a face diaper and put it on you for sure. And just wear that thing and breathe into it, and just all that bacteria and stuff builds up. It's very good for you. We're still on that same subject. It says to save time, but once again, Babylon Bee, satire. It's not a real article, but this is hilarious. To save time, Brandon to ship 500 million free face diapers directly to landfill. And there you see it. Because that's where they're going to end up. Or on the street, or in a bush, or just on a table that someone left it there. Oh, that's all very good for everyone. The face diapers are very good for people. It says in this satire article, the White House is releasing new details surrounding President Brandon's plan to send free face diapers to every American. In an effort to save time, the free masks will be shipped directly to landfills nationwide. The science tells us that this is from Jen Nutsack. She says the science tells us that wearing a high quality mask over your nose and mouth might possibly help prevent illness. Therefore, the president is committed to making sure every American has access to a medium quality government mask manufactured by the lowest bidder. That being said, we realize anyone who wants to wear one owns several dozen already. We also know that many others want your grandma to pass and thus refuse to wear them. So to save money, we'll be shipping all of them directly to local landfills. That's funny stuff. But, I mean, let's get back to the real stuff. I mean, I guess if you want to call it that, anything that's online, you got to be a little bit wary about. But the Brandon administration distribute millions of face diapers from national stockpile, which is coming straight from the landfill, by the way. They're recycling them because it's green. The administration will dip into a federal stockpile. Why is there a federal stockpile of these? Like, I don't understand that. And why are we always dipping into reserves now that Brandon is in charge? Like oil and gas and stuff. Like now we're dipping into reserves. That's not a long-term solution. What is all this? What's going on? What's really going on here? Someone tell me, because I don't know. I have some ideas. These will be from the Federal Strategic National Stockpile and will be given through pharmacies and other community sites in a plan that will be unveiled Wednesday, which is today, according to Politico, which is sources. Brandon had alluded to the plan last week at the office building, and I saw this article earlier where he wasn't even really aware of this, because someone asked Jen Nutsack that if he was aware of what was going on with these giving out tests and face diapers, and apparently she didn't want to answer the question because I don't think he's in charge of shit. So she's like, no, like, he probably didn't know. He doesn't know. He doesn't even know what "Let's Go Brandon" fucking means. Do you think he's actually the one giving out face diapers and tests? Well, we're not going to answer that question. Billy the Kid says, if you look closely, you can actually see the strings attached to his poopy pants. That's true. That's true. Actually, you can see like remember in Weekend at Bernie's where they had like a sleeve, like one arm in each sleeve, and they were kind of dancing him around. That's like, yeah, that's definitely Brandon. Weekend at Bernie's, more like Weekend at Brandon's for sure. 4 years in hell. Hopefully not more than 4 years. Shane says they just blocked the voting bill. Libs are triggered now. You need ID to vote. Poor baby, you need ID to vote. I'm so sorry for you. Let Hoff here and give you the world's smallest violin and play that song for you that you need ID to vote. Because you need ID for a lot of things like driving a car, getting a hotel, buying alcohol. You need ID for a lot of things. Like just to basically live, you got to have an ID, and that's all you got to show when you go to vote, and they can match it up. That's as simple as that. I know when I went to vote, they didn't even give a shit. They did. Yeah, I was like, "Hey, you want my ID?" They're like, "No, you're good." I was like, "What? Are you fucking serious? Are you fucking serious? Like, is that easy?" I didn't trust the whole thing from there, from that beginning part. Whenever that lady was like, "No, I don't really need to see that," I was like, "What?" This is a true story. I mean, like that. I was like, "Okay, well, I guess I'll vote." No, I guess I'll vote. I don't know. I'd rather you hold me accountable for this and actually record it and make sure that I'm who I say I am. But lady didn't care. She even said she didn't. So, but you do need, they're requiring you now to, in some places, to have papers in order to say that you've had medical procedures performed on you in order to go eat in restaurants. And that's fine, that's fine. But it's very funny how the hypocrisy is. And I love how the other side tries to come at us in their realm. And it's just a straw man argument. It doesn't hold up. There's nothing to it. But we're right about this. That's for sure. And so when you see these people saying you need ID to come into our store to eat or to work your job or whatever, but you don't need ID to have a voice in what is happening. No, that's slavery. Straight up, that's slavery. That's what they're pushing. Just saying, that's what it is. And that's not a racial thing at all. I mean, I'm talking about global. It's really insane what we're going through right now. Shane says, see, libs want to boycott Starbucks because they're pulling back their jab mandate for their employees. Well, I just saw recently, that's a shame, by the way. I saw recently Carhartt of all companies. Carhartt. I'm going to pull this up. Let me look it up real quick here. Are mandating workers, even though it's not a mandate, And there's been huge outrage on it. Yeah, that's that website makes you pay. I got to find something better. Here we go. Let's talk about Carhartt for a minute. I like Carhartt. I do. I got a jacket. I've had some of their clothes. I'm not like a huge Carhartt guy. I am a working man, but you know, I don't necessarily buy like all the Carhartt in the world. Real Cosmology, what's up,
Meet
man?
your next pillow.
Oh, crap.
Why do we make our pillow in the shape of a cube?
We got an advertisement. Sorry about that. Real Cosmology, what's up, my guy? Hope you're doing good, man. I don't think you're too late. I mean, I still have a lot to go over. The show's still early tonight. And cheers to you, bro, and cheers to that. I like doing these long ones, you know. And maybe I'll have a panel on later. So if you and Billy want to come on, that's what I plan to do. I'll put the link up there. If anyone wants to come on, more than welcome to. So this is Carhartt, speaking of this kind of stuff, you know, where certain people are boycotting Starbucks, according to Shane. And he says because they're pulling back, they're being less restrictions. And then you got people boycotting Carhartt because they have more restrictions. So this is a weird dichotomy, a weird dilemma we got going on here. I'm not sure what's happening. It's very interesting. Let's read through some of this one. Carhartt faces backlash for keeping vac. I knew this person named Vac one time. The jab man, despite Supreme Court ruling, Omicron accounts for over 99%. I'm not going to read that. That's what this says. I'm not going to read that. I'm not going to read any statistics. I'm not doing statistics. YouTube, if you're watching right now, you're listening. I just read that. I hadn't read it before. Don't hold me accountable. Trying not to get my second steer act too. All right. So don't. I'm just reading this. All right. Just reading this. Don't call me fake. I'm just reading this. I didn't mean to read that. I'm begging you. I'm on my knees, YouTube. I'm sucking you thick. Just let me keep making content for the love of God. Ah! Anyways, Carhartt is facing backlash on social media for keeping its employee restrictions in place after the Supreme Court blocked the Brandon administration's push to require employees at large businesses to be medicated or get tested regularly. We put workplace safety at the very top of our priority list, and the Supreme Court's recent ruling doesn't impact that core value. This guy sounds like he bought Carhartt, and he's, you know, probably not a good guy. And this guy's name is Mark Valade. I don't trust that guy. Mark Valade, CEO, wrote an email to employees last Friday, according to a copy of the message that was circulated on social media. We in the med community continue to believe cures are necessary to ensure a safe working environment for every associate and even perhaps their households. So this Ashley St. Clair, she ain't having it. She looks like a fine lady, by the way. Cheers to you, Ashley St. Clair. Looking good in that profile pic. You misogynist. You fucking misogynist. Cancel Carhartt. Stop supporting medical tyranny. Man, these are my kind of gals right here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so it says the company known for its working in outdoor clothes made the decision to implement its own restrictions as part of a long-standing commitment to safety. It's bullshit. It's fucking bullshit, man. There's literally like the working man's clothes kind of adopted by a bunch of hipsters over time. And this hipster, I think this guy is, I don't know much about Mark Valade. I don't trust him by his name. But what he's saying here is he's still going to uphold restrictions, even though they're not laws. You know what I mean? And I don't know why you would do that to your workers if you owned a company, unless you were owned by the man. Like, really, I don't know why you would enforce restrictions, because you don't want people walking out. You want workers. You want people to be there. You don't want to alienate anyone who works for you, but yet it's like everyone's owned and they're just passing it off and they have no choice. Like there's a gun to their freaking head and they have to do this no matter what. Either that or these people are already in on the club and this is how they want to control the planet. So I don't know. It's one or the other. There's either a gun to the head or they're in the club. But what we're seeing, like people like this, it's absolutely, I think this is insane. The Supreme has the Supreme Court's decision on the OSHA mandate. Thank goodness OSHA stood up for that. You know, they tried to put OSHA into a corner, and they're like, OSHA's going to do it. OSHA's going to be the ones to mandate this for every workplace, and that didn't happen. Like OSHA said, "Nah, dude," and then the votes got overturned, and then no one wants this shit. But they're still trying to press it as hard as they can, but no one wants it. It's obvious nobody wants this except for people who own, I guess, Carhartt, which is so weird, man. It's so weird because it's like working class, you know, working man's jackets and toboggans. You know, who doesn't like a good bright orange Carhartt toboggan? It said the decision is up to individual employers to determine. And that's fine, you can, but like, just, of course, this was said by Jen Nutsack. It's a shame. It's a shame to see a lot of these companies going down lately. A lot of these celebrities, you know, you see like Carhartt and Gillette. Remember when Gillette had that commercial where they were, everyone in the commercial was a dude who was a cuck, beta cuck, every single one of them. There was like this one time, in the commercial, the girl walked by, and this guy wanted to talk to her, and his buddy goes, "No, man, you can't go after women. You can't reproduce. You can't do that anymore. You got to be gay or trans. That's what's hip. That's what we're doing now. We got to depopulate the planet by not having sex, and that's what they're pushing." If you don't understand, that's kind of what they're pushing with like a lot of this gay and trans agenda, is the fact that you can't reproduce anymore. And that boils down to the whole depopulation agenda that like Gil Bates and Mark Zuckerberg and, you know, all these people are kind of pushing on everyone. I wouldn't say so much Mark Zuckerberg. He's more pushing like a matrix simulation theory kind of agenda on everyone with the metaverse. I don't trust that shit at all. But definitely Gil Bates and Klaus Schwab, Ted Turner, they want to allegedly, you know, they don't want all these people on the planet. Even though I don't know if you guys have ever been in an airplane, but I have maybe like just a handful of times. I haven't flown a whole lot. Not gonna lie. I'm not a big flyer. I don't even like to do it. Freaks me out. But not that I'm scared of it. It's calming when you're up there, but just the idea of it in my head is like, it's kind of weird. If you've ever been in a plane and you're looking at, you got a window seat, you look out the window, it's like they're trying to tell us there's too many people on the earth, and you look down on this window and you just fly over miles and miles and miles of cornfields, and probably most of them are now owned by Gil Bates. But you fly over and you say, how are we overpopulated? Certain areas might be overpopulated, that's for sure. Like big cities, the lib cities, the blue cities, that's for sure. They think they're overpopulated, but you out there and you see the land, there's so much land out there. There's no way that we're contributing so much to this stuff like climate change or whatever that they think that it's actually like we're doing something to it. Like I said before, there was a volcano that erupted that did more damage to our atmosphere than humanity as a whole has done in like a century or like all of time or something like that, allegedly. But that's like we're specks on this thing, whatever it is, whatever you believe the earth is, we're specks on it. And you know, we aren't doing the best for it. Granted, we're putting a lot of plastic in the oceans. We're you know, our car exhausts and stuff like that. Granted, we're not helping. Same time, we're not making a huge impact, in my opinion, like they want to tell us and scare us into like we have to change our lives personally and accommodate the world, because if we each do this little thing, the rest of the world is going to be a better place. No, I don't believe that's it at all. I don't think we have that big of an impact overall and what's happening, because if you've ever been in an airplane, you fly over, you see that, you know, maybe China, you know, with their smog and shit, definitely they should back off a little bit. We don't have that here in America. You know, we got a lot of land of the free out there, and I think we should take it personally. I think we should take that land back because you in an airplane, you see that shit. Maybe we should take that shit back. It's a lot out there. You know, everyone should have land. There's enough out there. Everyone should have some, and it should, you know what I mean? Like, it shouldn't be owned by Gil Bates growing corn or crickets, whatever you want to say he's growing. He's not growing corn, GMOs and bullshit like that. Let me get to the chat for a minute here. I've been going on a rant. I haven't even shown anything. I've just been on a rant for a minute. Billy the Kid says, until today, I've never heard of this company Carhartt, but I'm here. And how have you never heard of Carhartt, bro? No offense. Like, it's been a staple. Like, how have you never heard of Carhartt? Like, maybe it's an upper thing. Maybe it's a more northern thing. I apologize for that. But I thought everyone knew what Carhartt was. Like, it's they make the brown jackets, you know, and the toboggans and all kinds of outdoor gear and whatnot. Like, they're like a man's man kind of clothing item that keeps you warm when it's cold. And I do have a Carhartt jacket. And let me tell you, I've had that thing for like, I don't know, like almost 10 years now. That thing's nice, dude. It does keep me warm. You see this happen. It's hard to support a company like that. But I just can't believe you've never heard of Carhartt, man. It's anyone else in the chat never heard of Carhartt? I thought it was a big thing. Real Cosmology, cheers. I think we're all cheersing to everyone tonight. Billy says it sounds like they've been paid off. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Definitely. He says all Carhartt employees must walk out and show them who's the boss. I agree with that. Absolutely. I don't think that you should have to comply with this bullshit. And you're like, well, just go find another job. Well, it's, you know, sometimes it's not that easy. Sometimes it's not the same kind of thing that you had there, and that's why you're at that job. You don't want to just find another job. You don't want this asinine restrictions on your life telling you what to do. And there was a tweet I saw, I can't pull it up now, but there was a tweet I saw that said, you know, private companies have the right to basically, you know, if they want to make you wear a hat of some sorts or a headband or their uniform, then it's their right to do that, and you have to wear it. But at the same time, you have to consider that that's a clothing item, not a medical infusion going into your bloodstream and into your system. So, and when you get off of work, you can take that hat off or that uniform off. But with this, you can't just go home and just take that infusion out of your body, that RNA and stuff. So I don't know. These comparisons that these straw men try to make are just never work. They never work. Well, chat's going on some stuff there with Shane and Billy. I'm not going to get into too much of that because there's a lot involved with all of that stuff. Unions and whatnot. And honestly, I'm not an expert on that sort of thing. I hear a lot of things, but I'm not an expert on it. So let's get to some stuff. Honestly, I might just go. I have so much, but I might just go over a few more things and maybe invite some people into the panel here. Might be a fun time. Let's watch this real quick here. Yeah, I got some more stuff to go over. Let's get it going. Maybe I'll get an invite here in a little while. So thank you all for watching. Cheers to you. If you're watching right now, if you haven't already, please just Hoffcast is free. He works hard every week to bring you the show. Give me the upvote, give me the like button, give me the subscribe. That's all I ask for. I'm on my knees begging, not literally. I'm not gonna do that, but I'm here just, you know, if that subscribe button is red, make it gray. Wipe that red away. I'll be here for you every week. So, you know, if you just hit that, you're getting free content every week, and you get to have a good time chilling out with Hoff here and the boys and the gals. Let's not leave the gals out of this. I ain't seen a couple of them tonight, but not on my usual schedule either. I Appreciate the ladies of Hoffcast. Cheers to them. This video sideways that I'm about to show you, but I thought it was a funny video. Kind of pisses me off a little bit, but it's not really funny. Let's be honest. It's gonna piss me off. It says title is Globalist Anti-Trump Republican, which is kind of like an oxymoron. He's a rhino, Republican in name only. Dan Crenshaw snaps at a 10-year-old girl for relaying a direct quote to him. Says anti-Trump rhino Republican Dan Crenshaw isn't as thin-skinned as his ads claim he is. He may be a war veteran, Navy SEAL. Yeah, where's the eye patch? Is that the guy with the eye patch? I think it's the guy with the eye patch. But a 10-year-old who dared to listen to him on a podcast is saying something he truly fears. Watch as he snaps on this 10-year-old girl who is asking about a statement he made on a podcast where he questioned whether Jesus was truly the Son of God. Crenshaw's response, instead of elaborating, was to snap at the child who stood there and held her ground like a boss. By the way, people who watch Hoffcast, any viewers of mine, I'm thinking about calling you guys bosses. Hoff's bosses. Because you are the bosses. You kind of dictate the show. You kind of what I want to show you guys. So, I mean, I'm thinking about calling the crew here the bosses, Hoff's bosses. Maybe not Hoff. That sounds like Charlie's Angels or some shit. Maybe we'll just call yourselves the bosses of Hoffcast. That's cooler. The bosses of Hoffcast. That's pretty damn cool. And I know last week's stream is gone. Still might change the name of the channel to Hoffballs, if you remember that. And we might become Hoffballs. Says Crenshaw, it's time to pack it up, bud. You've been exposed as another globalist stooge. Have another meeting with Klaus Schwab, you bitch. But yeah, watch this video. Watch this video here. It's kind of aggravating to watch, but let's do it. It's sideways too, so that makes it more aggravating.
The most important thing here is that we have important hero archetypes that we look up to. Jesus is a hero archetype. Superman is a hero archetype. Real characters too. I could name 1,000. Rosa Parks, Ronald Reagan, end quote. I can't wrap my head around this.
I'll help you. Put a period after the word Jesus and don't question my faith.
Wow. Let me rewind that. I'm sorry. Billy's comment freaking got me. One-eyed weenus.
Characters too. I could name 1,000. Rosa Parks, Ronald Reagan, end quote. I can't wrap my head around this.
Well, I'll help you. Put a period after the word Jesus and don't question my faith.
Wow. He's literally talking to that child like it's like he's Jen Nutsack going against that Peter, whatever his name is, who the blonde hair that calls her out all the time. It's like, what is wrong with these people, man? They can't take any criticism whatsoever at all. They don't have a sense of humor. They have no. What they do is they take it to heart, and it's like, oh my gosh, I'm a victim. I have to attack back. There's no chill in these people. Obviously, if you're going after a 10-year-old girl, no chill. And trust me, a lot of these people like him go after 10-year-old girls. That's true.
You moron.
What?
Yeah, you don't talk to a kid like that. Yeah, boo.
Don't question my faith.
Oh, okay.
You guys can ask questions about all of these things, and I will answer them. But don't question my faith.
What a fucking asshole. Everyone in the crowd is like, it's a little girl.
Stop harassing her. Quote again. But nowhere in that quote am I saying Jesus is not real. That's a ridiculous statement.
What an asshole, dude. What a freaking asshole.
Of course he's the Son of God, and of course he's real.
You can say two different things. You can say that on a podcast, and you can say this here.
On the podcast,
she's calling him out hard.
Twisting it that way. Which is not very Christian.
Let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon.
It's not.
And you get the
and I'm not going to have my faith question. I'm not going to have my faith question.
Wow, what an asshole, man. What a complete asshole. And while we're on that kind of thing here, let's do this video. While people are calling people out, let's watch this one. This is a good one right here. So it says crowd to see Bill Clinton must be I'm not gonna say that. Yo, who cares when asked he flew to Jeffy's Island 26 times? This guy gets thrown out. Billy is known as something. It's been out for a long time now. Yesterday during a Q&A, a man asked Billy why he flew on a convicted Jeffy's plane, which was known to human I can't even read this. I'm just like stumbling through it, so I don't say this stuff. But he went there 26 times to this island that everyone knows who he is. Meanwhile, the media is relentlessly trying to link Trump to it because he once flew from Mar-a-Lago to New Jersey shortly before realizing Jeff was a total creep and banned him from all Trump properties. So let's watch this video here where this guy calls Clinton out.
Why did you fly on Jeffrey Epstein's Lolita Express 26 times? 26 times, Bill. Why? What were you doing on Jeffrey Epstein's plane? Sit down and shut up. He knows. James Patterson knows who Jeffrey Epstein is.
This dude is a legend, bro.
Child sex trafficker. You flew on it 26 times. Shut up. What, you got nothing to say? You know you did it. James, tell him who it is.
This isn't open session.
It's not an open session?
Not for questions right now, okay? So you can just sit down.
You wrote a book on Jeff 26 times, Bill.
If you can sit down and then we can continue. You can't disrupt the event.
You didn't investigate it.
Okay, let's go.
You didn't investigate it. Look it up. Jeffrey Epstein. Who cares? Yeah.
Who cares? Who cares? Who cares that you went there so many times? Who cares that Bill Gates went there after knowing and then just said in that interview, well, he's dead now, so I want to show that. I want to show that so much. Let's do it. Let's search it up. Here's to you all. Y'all are bosses out there. Y'all are bosses. Here we go. Here it is. Let's watch this video. I love this one. I've seen it a million times, but this is very telling. It's a very telling video.
It was reported at that time that you had a number of meetings with Jeffrey Epstein, who, when you met him 10 years ago, he was convicted of soliciting prostitution from minors.
I back up what I say.
What did you know about him when you were meeting with him, as you've said yourself, in the hopes of raising money?
You know, I had dinners with him. I
look at him, nervous as fuck, looking away from the camera, fiddling with his hands, body language.
You know, would
a lot
give
of
to global health, which is a interest I have. You know, not nearly enough philanthropy goes in that direction. You know, those meetings were a mistake. They didn't result in what he purported, and I cut them off. You know, that goes back a long time ago now. So there's nothing new on that.
It was reported that you continue to meet with him over several years.
You see how,
and that, in other words,
first of all, like, let's rewind that for a second. There's nothing new on that. That's just bullshit.
Time ago now. So there's nothing new on that.
He's trying to discount it immediately, and this lady's like, hey, Billy boy, you're not getting off that easy.
It was reported that you continue to meet with him over several years, and that, in other words, a number of meetings. What did you do when you found out about his background?
Well, and you know, I've said I regretted having
Look how nervous he is. I regret it. There's nothing new about it. There's nothing new here. I regret it. It's old news. Let's move past it because I don't want to be held accountable for any of this stuff. Bill Gates. I got my sweater on. I wear a sweater all the time. This guy looks more unhealthy than anyone. He's worried about global health. He's not a doctor. He's never cured anyone from anything. He literally stole like the whole company that he's in charge of. This guy doesn't know fucking shit. Gil Bates don't know shit, bros. All right, like this guy, you're listening to him, and then this is the best part. Let's hear it.
And there's absolutely nothing new on that.
Is there a lesson for you, for anyone else looking at this?
Well, he's dead, so in general, you always have to be careful.
Holy shit! Did you see?
Is there a lesson for you, for anyone else looking at this?
Well, he's dead, so in general, you always have to be careful.
What is this, a Saturday Night Live skit?
And
like, what the fuck is?
I'm very proud of what we've done.
He's very proud
of the work.
He's very proud that he's dead. That's for sure. That's for sure. Let me get the chat for a second. Billy says Bill never inhaled, dude. That he didn't. But he did stick some cigars up some veg. I think Hillary was in on that. I think they're swingers. Did you ever notice, you remember the whole Monica Lewinsky scandal back in like the 90s and the ganja scandal, and Bill did not inhale. I did not have sexual relations with that woman. Yeah, all those lies he was telling, let alone all the crazy shit that was going on behind the scenes that we didn't even freaking know about. Who knows? Still this freaking day. Still to this day, they're still alive somehow. Everyone else dying of the Corv. Why aren't these evil people passing away from it? There's a reason. There's definitely a reason. Because they ain't there. Yeah, there's definitely a reason for that. Let's just be honest. But you see these people, Bill Clinton, the dude, and you got Hillary Clinton. He cheated on her with his intern. Evidence out the fucking ass. Proven to be true. Got impeached. Still in office. Impeachments don't mean shit, let's be honest. And Hillary's still stuck with this guy? Even after he cheated? So there's one of two things happening here. Either their relationship is just based on strictly business. Okay, three things. I'll be real here. I don't want to get real, but I'll be real here for a minute. I mean, I'm not real, but if you want to do this fake real kind of thing. So the first one is strictly business. They're just in this for things. And Hillary would stay with Bill if it got her anywhere, because I think that's the kind of woman Hillary is. Two, they were both, Hillary was probably banging this chick, this intern, allegedly. I think so. I think they're in it together. I think that's why they go to Epstein Island. And I mean, there's never been any records, I guess, of Hillary going there, but I think they're all in this shit together, just like Jeff and Ghislaine Maxwell. They're all swingers, all crazy. They're just orgies all the time. Let's see how many little young we can get, and we're just gonna fuck everything. That's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna fuck everything and then just put it behind us and say we never did it. I feel like that's who they are. And then the third one, I guess, maybe, but I don't believe this because I think Hillary's a soulless, heartless bitch that she truly loves Billy Boy, and she loves his saxophone playing. So that's why she's stuck with him. But I highly doubt that after this bitch said that she carries hot sauce with her on a podcast with Charlemagne. So these people are fake as fuck. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what the real story is, but this guy, Gil Bates here, laughing and saying, well, he's dead now after that. That's psycho insanity kind of shit. These people are not like me and you at all. They are not. I don't know if they're human. They're definitely lizard people. I'm not saying that like literally like they are lizards. That's kind of like just a name for them. I think they're lizard people. They try to control everything. They don't want us. They don't like us. They don't want us around. They don't care about our opinions. They don't care how we feel. They don't care about our health. That's for fucking sure. They do not care about our health. So all this shit going on with the current, the issue is definitely all a big, in my opinion, a big joke. And I don't trust these people. Let's skim through this real quick here. This is a video. I think I've shown a few things on this. This is a different one right here. It's 400 athletes collapsing and dying in the last 6 months. When I was a kid, I don't remember anyone in my class, like in 3rd grade, having heart problems, or anyone. I don't remember a high amount of athletes just collapsing before the last 2 years on the field. I don't remember that being a news thing, because I don't think it happened. But now we're seeing all this stuff, going on. I'm sorry, let me get back to the chat. We'll get to this. Turbo Turd, what's up, man? I'm sorry, I was getting on a rant there. I'm sorry, bro. What's up, man? Hopefully you can make it on the stream or backstage here in a little bit, because I'm going to be putting that up very soon, for sure. I'm going to get through like 2 more things, then we're going to get to community Hoffcast here, which I love to do, because I love that. Makes Hoffcast great. Cheers to you all. Hope you're having a good night. Share and subscribe. Hoffcast.com. You haven't been to Hoffcast.com? Go to Hoffcast.com immediately after the stream, or right now if you want to pull up in a different tab. That's where you can get all the Hoffcast news. Plugging myself hard right now because I have to. No one else will. Billy says, hey to Turbo Turd. Yeah, we're all good friends here. Shane says, I'm not going to read that out loud. Everyone is not sorry until they sick fucks are caught. That's sure. That's true, man. That's true. That's absolutely true. They think they're in the good. They're in the clear. And a lot of them won't get caught. Let's be honest. Or if they get caught, they're going to be protected like Alec Baldwin, who I wanted to get into tonight. I still might. Not literally. No homeowners. I just meant I wanted to talk about his nonsense. Let's check this out. It's like a little montage. We're not going to watch the whole thing. It's kind of long. Got some sad music. I'm going to turn it down. We're going to skim through this. It's just amazing how many. And yeah, the guy who uploaded this literally said, sorry about the quality. It's a little poor. So yeah, I also apologize. It's not my video. This is Jim Crenshaw, not Dan Crenshaw. He's the better Crenshaw. But you see all like it's just, if I skip through this, you can kind of see it. Like, it's so many people. So many people. Young people. Kind of crazy, right?
On mile 8, she suddenly felt fuzzy and blacked out.
17-year-old Ryan Jacobs' heart stopped.
Unexpectedly collapsed on the field. Megan went into cardiac arrest.
Collapsing during Friday night's football game.
Crazy, huh? There's so many articles about this, and you can say, like, maybe some of them aren't real, but this video is real.
The reason why Manny collapsed in the first place
videos are real.
Known.
So you might be wondering how someone,
or they're actors, which I don't think they are, because that's not the way the narrative is going right now. Just think about that, it's kind of crazy, because I think these younger people, these athletes, their heart's always pumping because they're pushing themselves. They think they have to get to the next level in their sport. They're athletes, they're competitors. And this, whatever is happening right now with whatever we're putting in ourselves, not me personally, I would never do it, but I think this is causing problems with health.
It's just one of those tragedies.
Just one of those tragedies. Just write it off as a breakthrough case. It was nothing, you know. It was a rare event. It doesn't really happen that often. We can pretend, we sweep it under the rug. It's a tragedy, and the whole community is outraged. But we're just going to try to pretend it didn't happen and blame it on something else. Even though every time someone passes in this day and age, they're gonna put one thing on it, and that's, you know, the Corv. But when someone passes away after a little bit after they got smacked in the arm with that needle, guess what? They're going to put every other excuse on that bitch besides that. And they're going to fight to the death. You know why? You can't sue these companies if you get it and you have problems later on. You cannot sue any of these companies. Like they're just free. They're made men. They're clear. They're in the free. So if you do it and if something happens to you, or God forbid you die, literally nothing you can or your family can do about it. It's control. It's complete and utter 100% control. It's literally, it's cynical. It's sadistic. It's, in my opinion, satanic. I believe it's satanic. I believe these people are worshipers of Satan. I believe they have the worst intentions for us all. I don't think they care one bit about us. I don't think they give a shit about our health. All this free shit they're giving out, tests, face diapers. This is all to make us slaves, dude. It's the more tests they send out, the higher the numbers get, the more fear they can impose on you. Everyone getting tested, they get that test. And, you know, it can't really detect between one thing or another sometimes, allegedly. I'm going to get 2 tonight. I'm going to get 2. I'm going to get my steel right. They can't decipher the difference. It's all a big lie. It's all a big freaking lie. It's all... If it's not a lie, okay, you can't, maybe if you don't want to call it a complete lie, it's extreme embellishment. It's making mountains out of molehills. It's like someone spilled a glass of water on the carpet and then the owner kicks you out of the house. You know, I don't know how else to put it. It's asinine. It's literally, I mean, if you can't see what's happening, it's literally global control is what is happening. That's what's happening. Dang, dude. We gotta, I know a lot of people, maybe you have relatives and they don't quite see it. I know me personally, a lot of my friends, you know, they don't really see what's happening right now, the relatives, and we try our best to tell them what's going on, and they don't really get it. And to tie this around, I have a little personal story for you here, a little Hoffcast around the fire camp campfire kind of I don't know why I said fire camp. That's a weird word. Am I retarded? I might be. A little campfire story from Hoff here. So I was talking to my mother yesterday, and she said, "Hey, did you know that you can get free tests from the Brandon administration?" And I said, "No, I did not." And she said, "Yeah, they're free. You should get some yourself. I'm really excited to get mine." And I said, "Why should I get them?" She goes, "Well, if I have my tests, I know if I'm sick, so I won't go out and get other people sick." And I said, "Well, why do you need a test to know if you're sick? Do you just not understand, like, if you feel bad, you're probably sick and you probably shouldn't go out and be around people to begin with, and probably stay at home anyway if you're sick? Why do you need a test to tell you? So you can report that back to the insurance company or the CDC or the hospital that can report that as another number that can create more fear-mongering? Yeah, that's what the free tests are about. By the way, they're not fucking free. They're coming out of taxpayer dollars, just like everything. That's why everything's going up. Trying to print money, it ain't working. Holy crap. Sorry for this rant, man. It's all stuff just kind of dang, dude. Dang. Let me get to the chat for a minute here. It says they ain't taking their own medicine. He's referring to what I was saying earlier about why these people are still kicking, right? Yeah, because they're maybe they should have a taste of their own fucking medicine. Fuck these people, dude. They have more money than anyone in the world. And they try to pretend like they're like us. Man, they're not. Yeah, they're so out of touch. They're literally lizard people. I don't mean literally. Once again, I'll take that back. Not literally. They are what I'm calling them as a lizard person, like a name, like a nickname. They're lizard people. They're reptilian. Billy says Bill can play to me. I'm sure he can. I'm sure he can. I'm sure he could stick it right up something. Stick his sacks right up Hillary's badge. I know I'm crude. I apologize. Ronald Reagan. Billy says, question, are the sleevers, which I know what you're saying, shedding the crap they took on us never sleevers? Me and Shane actually we were with this guy we work with today, and he just got stabbed yesterday, and he came in today, and me and Shane were both like, oh, stay away from that guy. I was like, he's shedding. Put your man, shut up. You know. Tess will give you the Wuhan wiggle. Yeah, I don't know. That's bad. Shane, let me see if I can put this up, man. I'm glad that you're providing me some content tonight. Let me see here. I don't know if I can put that up. It looks like a weird file, man. I don't know if that's going to work, but I'll try to figure it out. If not, I'm just going to have to skim through it. I don't know if you're talking about fair foods or not. I don't think you are, but that link's not working for me, but I apologize. It doesn't have that blue line under it like I need to click on it. That's how I deal. That's how I work. Cheers to everyone, man. I'm having a great time tonight. And yeah, I'm sorry I couldn't put it up, man. He said, Turbo Turd says, I'm yet to see proof if cured and you get Corv symptoms less. But I have a mate, and he said that, oh, he's a mate. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's an Australian thing. It's my brother from down under. My brother from down under. I have a terrible Australian accent. Forgive me, my man. Forgive me. I'm not good at it. I can do Christopher Walken. I can't do Australian, but he said, but he's got a mate that he said everyone had got Pfizer got sick for a few weeks. I said a bad word there. Whoops. But those who this is what this comment's saying, not off here. Let's be real, YouTube. Let's not give me Stu Reich number 2 here. Got sick for a few weeks, but those who took the M bounced back quickly. So that's weird. I mean, I think it's weird that there are 4 different ones or something like that. You know, the different companies, like, are they in competition? Are they in cahoots? I know the J one got pretty much taken down, you know. But it's just weird that they have different companies doing allegedly the same thing with this, whatever it is. You know, it's weird that there's different companies and they're all promoting on mainstream media. Let's be real. Hey, go out and get your cure today, promoted by Viagra. I saw that, Shane. I saw that picture, man. I don't know if I can throw it up here from my phone. I don't know how to do that. I'm not that quick-witted, but it's funny. It's a funny one. That's for sure. So, let me see what else I got. Maybe a couple more things. Yeah, I don't even know if I have that much more. I do. I just I've gotten through my tabs here. I could go on for a while, but and I will. Let's be honest. I'm going to be on for a little bit longer here. Let me see what else I got. Okay. 10:30. I think around 10:30 to 10:45, I'll put the invite out there. I'm just I got Hoff got a lot to talk about tonight. Hope you're all doing well. Thank you for watching right now. I appreciate you all. Once again, hate to keep plugging, but the only way Hoffcast is going to survive is if you snuggle up to that subscribe button and you hit it, or that thumbs up button, you hit that thing. That's the only way Hoff is going to stay on or continue to roll. And if you haven't yet gone to Hoffcast.com, go to Hoffcast.com right now, or after the stream. It's up to you. If you can put up another tab, and that's where I can keep you updated if they take me down, because they're trying to take me down. They're on me. I'm ready. I've already red flagged them. I've red flagged them so many times. I'm like 5 strikes in right now. Not like right now, but like over the past 3 to 4 years, I'm like many strikes in. The only way we're going to get this through is if we keep supporting. And I'm not asking for me. I'm asking for you as well. It's free. Hoffcast is for you. And oh my gosh, gonna say hey to 19K Fox. What's up, bro? 19K Fox, me and him, we're old school bros. His channel is very fun. Check him out. He has so much fun stuff going on there. Talks a lot about arcade games and stuff. He has a very good attitude. And no homeowners, much more handsome man than I am. So check him out. Great to see you, bro. So let's see what else we got going on here. So Alec Baldwin's going crazy, if you guys didn't know. First of all, let me talk about this real quick. Let me see if I can find that article about our good old boy, Alec Baldwin, which my last stream, which I really ripped into this guy. It was a shooting star. It's no longer here. And rest in peace to that stream. But I had a really good article up on Alec Baldwin. I got 2 actually. And here we go. I want to say a couple things about Hoffcast right now. I'm sure there's a lot of things that you're saying, maybe if you watch YouTube or if you're in the realm or whatever, you say, Hoff, why aren't you talking about these subjects? And it's simply because I don't like to punch down or even laterally to anyone. I really don't. I don't like doing that stuff. There's certain things that I don't want to get involved in. It's drama. It's kind of just, I think some of it's petty. A lot of people make good money doing that. A lot of viewers and subscribers doing that kind of thing. But I don't punch down. If I punch anywhere, I'm punching at the big dogs. All right. So that's if you're wondering why aren't you talking about this particular subject? I don't punch down or laterally. I punch up. All right. 19K Fox, my man, back in the Feminist days, absolutely, man. Those were the days, and we kind of each, it brought a lot of people together. But in the end, I think a lot of people went their own ways and did their own things, which is awesome. But the core crew, like Jeremy, which I kind of wanted to bring up some G4 TV stuff tonight, which I don't think I will, because maybe in the invite stuff I will, but I don't want to do it during right now. But yeah, it's you're good man. You're good man, sir. Absolutely. Real Cosmology, you got to go. That's fine, man. Thanks for showing up. I appreciate anyone who watches. Absolutely. And I do want to talk to you soon. We talked previously about having you on for maybe a Hoffcast interview special, which I haven't done in a minute, and I'd like to have him on. Am I choppy right now, or is it just my stream? Let me know. I feel like I'm looking choppy right now. Maybe I have to close down some tabs or something. Oh, it's because these damn ads here on these. Okay, it's because I put on this article, and I think it's a little bit. It's slowing me down. It's bogging me down. So let's look at this one here. Cheers to you bosses out there, by the way. Once again, cheers to you bosses. The bosses of Hoffcast. That's what you're gonna be. That's gonna be my my. I don't want to say fan base, but my viewer base. You're gonna be called the bosses of Hoffcast. Absolutely. Okay, so here we go. All right, here we go. A little bit of Alec Baldwin news, because this guy's such a fucking crazy leftist weirdo, and none of his story is making any kind of sense. I want to shout out H.A. Goodman, because he brings a lot. I do it all the time when I talk about Alec Baldwin. H.A. Goodman. Check out his channel. He'll give you all the lowdown on this guy. I'll be a little bit more straight up about it, but if you want all the details, like deep diving on this stuff, maybe not everyone's interested in it, but I think this is bigger than we think it is, because none of this makes sense. I don't even know if any of this is real. I think it's a big acting job. I don't even know if there was a real movie that was going to be called Rust. I don't know if there was a script. I don't know if any of these people died. I don't know. It's also weird because Alec Baldwin won't stop shutting his mouth or doing weird things. It makes it all very weird, because you think if you killed someone, you'd have a little bit of remorse over it or something. Maybe if you're not a sociopath like this guy, Alec Baldwin, but I don't know. Hollywood people, I don't trust them. I don't think they're being real to us or anything. But this article says Alec Baldwin finally turns over his phone while Hilaria Baldwin uses her phone to post his weird drawings. Hilaria, that's the best name ever. By the way, she's like not an immigrant, even though they tried to say she was for a long time because they're lefties. I mean, far lefties. I don't mean just regular lefties. Not all lefties are bad. Let's be honest. Some of them got some good ideas, but these ones in Hollywood are absolutely insane. Authorities in Santa Fe, New Mexico are still trying to figure out what happened on the set of Rust back in October that left director of photography Helena Hutchins dead and actor Joel Souza injured. Where's that guy been? Where's that director been? What's his take on it? Has he even said a damn word about any of this? I haven't heard anything from him. That's weird. It's kind of weird that a guy who got shot, like, okay, so what happened? Allegedly, Alec Baldwin was trying to do a scene for a movie, and the director of cinematography, Helena Hutchins, was telling him to put this gun close to the camera and to pull the hammer back. And when he did, he let go, and it fired off in her. And he was like less than 2 feet from her, allegedly. And they went through her and killed her, but also somehow hit the shoulder of the director behind her. Somehow it went through her abdomen, but hit the, I don't know how ricocheting works, especially through human bodies. I don't know the science of that, but it seems very unlikely that that is the case when it comes to something like this. None of the story makes sense. None of the story makes sense. Says Alec was holding the weapon at the time as discharged, and investigators want to see Alec's text messages, emails, and web search history. Well, he had a long enough time. He refused to turn in that he could probably delete a lot of that, but I think they can still probably retrieve a good bit of it. Alec had been keeping his phone to himself. That is, until now. Alec reportedly turned over his phone. Thankfully, he can always use his wife's phone in the meantime. You know, when she's not busy Instagramming Alec's creepy drawings. It wasn't known why Alec took so long to hand over his phone. Frankly, I was shocked the man who wouldn't shut up about the investigation and claimed he felt no guilt or responsibility for the shooting was acting so uncooperatively. Something must have finally gotten to him, his conscience, or perhaps a strongly worded letter from his lawyer. I don't know who his lawyer is, but I would have quit a long time ago as soon as he did that interview. I'd be like, with Stephanopoulos, I'm out, dude. I'm out. To me, this is all a psyop. I think it's all fake. It's a shame if someone actually did pass away from it, and that's the real case. But damn, I don't believe any of this because none of it adds up. It really doesn't. Because Alec's phone is in police custody, his lawyer denies any reports that Alec has been holding up the investigation. So let's get to these weird photos if we can pull them up. Yeah. So there's this photo right here. He did 2 of them. And he said it's like when he met his wife or something. in this time of where someone was killed, why in the hell would you make a picture? By the way, look at his face. Dude, that guy, that's a fucking creep right there, dude. That's a fucking creep. That's a sociopath. Why would you make a picture of someone dying after you killed someone 3 months ago, 4 months ago? Why would you even, you would have to know this is in bad taste. Even if it was something that wasn't related. Even if you're being honest. By the way, he's got his bitch ass face diaper around his chin. But still, it says, "Oh God, please help me, I'm dying." That's supposed to be him. This is supposed to be his wife. Do I know you? That's supposed to be when they met or something. Some kind of funny joke about he played like he was dying in order to get his wife to like him. But what? It's bad. It's bad taste, man. Dude, it's like, what the fuck are you? This is not real. This is acting. This is a psyop. If you can't tell. This is all so weird and planned, and the interviews that have been set up with the big cameras, it's all a big show. It's a big ass show. That's what it is. So let's get to this. This is my last article here before I throw the invite in the chat for anyone who would like to come on the show tonight. This is my last one, and we'll wrap it up with some more Alec Baldwin before we get to the next segment of the show, which Hoffcast will be on for much longer. But we're gonna wrap up this part. No one wants to come on, that's fine. I'll do my UFOs and I'll head out. But if anyone wants to come on, we'll make something of it. So this one right here, this article is absolutely insane. Let me get through it, okay? Because I know it's confusing at first. It confused me at first. But then I read what happened, and oh my gosh, dude. Alec Baldwin's like the worst dude who's ever lived. I think he might be the Antichrist or something. I don't know, dude. He's a terrible, terrible person. All right, terrible person. Before we get that, let me get to the chat real quick with Billy. Billy says bosses rule. That's right, Hoff's bosses of Hoffcast. We'll vote on that or something. Who knows yet? We'll figure it out. But I like the bosses. The people who watch, because you are the show, not me. All right, let's make that clear. You guys are the show, not me. Billy says Joel is suing Alec in the I didn't know that. That's crazy. Maybe I just missed that article where they're not talking about it. That's great. I'm glad they are, but I want to hear his point of view. Maybe this guy, the director, is smarter than Alec Baldwin and keeping his mouth shut until it gets to court. So maybe that's why we haven't heard from him. Maybe he's, I don't know. I don't know if everyone was in on it, but it seems like it was kind of set up. Billy says, all the world's a stage. And guess what, Billy? You know what? All the world's indeed a stage. We are merely players, performers, and portrayers. Each another's audience beyond the gilded cave. A little rush for you. Little rush for you. All right, so let's get to this. Let's get to this here. Let's get through this. Actually, I gotta take a bathroom break after this. Let's get to it. All right. Says family of Marine killed in Afghanistan sues Alec Baldwin for defamation. So the family of a Marine killed in Afghanistan during the Brandon administration's chaotic troop withdrawal has sued Alec Baldwin for defamation, claiming the actor falsely accused the troop's grieving relatives of being people who did something bad on a date last January. Riley McCollum, 20 of Wyoming, was one of the 13 U.S. servicemen killed in the August 26th bombing outside the Abbey Gate of Hamid Karzai International Airport, where they were processing would-be evacuees to be flown out of Afghanistan following the Taliban takeover. Well, isn't it weird that all of this is tying in together? That this guy who's doing this alleged psyop for gun control That's what I think anyway. Because this guy is such a lefty, and you know who he's against. He does the Trump impressions on Saturday Night Live. This guy's a sociopath. He's a psychopath, and it's so weird, right? It's kind of creepy how this guy just. We got this new article where this family is suing him over this. After his death, Baldwin found one of the Marine sisters, Royce, on Instagram. Now listen, this is where it all ties in. I said it was confusing. Let's tie it in, and I'll explain. After his death, Baldwin found one of the Marine sisters, Royce, on Instagram and sent her a check for $5,000 for his widow, Jenna Creighton, and her newborn, according to the suit filed on Monday in federal court. So at first you're thinking, oh, Alec Baldwin, what a nice guy. Sending money to these troops, $5,000. This guy is awesome. This guy cares about people. Alec Baldwin, he's not a sociopath or a psychopath at all. He felt bad for this, this thing that Brandon really fucked up in Afghanistan. So he's trying to help out the troops that were injured there after Brandon completely fucked it up. And it was one of the worst military moves in United States and America's history. So it says, he sent him $5,000. What a nice guy, Alec. But why is there a lawsuit being filed? That's weird. The actor told Royce the check was a tribute to a fallen soldier. Great guy. Baldwin's such a great guy. But then this month, here's the juice. Baldwin accused Royce of taking part in last year's events in the nation's capital and called her a rebel after she posted a photo on Instagram that she took on that date in January last year and at the Washington Monument. She posted the image on her page on January 1st ahead of the one-year anniversary. Royce, who attended a demonstration in support of President Donald Trump, was not involved in the riots and was never accused of any crimes during the mayhem, according to news outlets. No one really was. No one was. Nobody was there. Nobody was. Nobody is. They detained some people for dumb reasons, but no one really, no really crimes committed there besides the people who, that rent-a-cop who shot Ashley Babbitt, Neither Creighton nor McCollum's other sister Cheyenne were reportedly at the Capitol that day of the riots. Are you and Baldwin says here, Alec Baldwin, after he finds out about this picture, he sends this woman whose husband died in Afghanistan. He sends her this private message. This is the sickest man who's ever lived. Seriously, this dude, Alec Baldwin is a fucking psychopath and a sociopath. Let's read this. He says, zoom in and read this. Are you the same woman I sent the money? By the way, I hate this reporting where money is a dollar sign. That's stupid. Let's use the word money. Are you this? Maybe this is okay. I retract my statement. If this is verbatim from the message, that's fine. Maybe this is just verbatim, and that's what Alec Baldwin typed. Instead of money, he put the dollar signs. He's an idiot. We all knew that. Are you the same one I sent the money for your sister's husband who was killed during the Afghanistan exit? Baldwin reportedly wrote on Royce's Instagram post from his account, according to the complaint. When I sent you the money for your late brother, Baldwin says, out of real respect for his service to this country, I didn't know you were a January rebel. The 30 Rock star reportedly wrote in a private message. And there's the fallen soldier right there. Cheers to you, sir. Cheers to you, sir. Salute to you. Included in the lawsuit were screenshots of the actor's messages, one of which showed Baldwin accusing her of being a January rebel. The sister pushed back at the actor, telling him that protesting is legal in the U.S., which it is. We all remember Antifa and BLM burning down buildings and the entire mainstream media covering for them and saying that it was all peaceful protesting. Well, many small businesses had no leg to stand on after their windows got busted in and all of their products got looted. they never had a leg to stand on because the media wouldn't cover that. No, it was peaceful protesting. You know why? They wanted the mayhem. They wanted they wanted it. They wanted to destroy us, the everyman. They wanted to destroy the small businesses. It's all tying together. So, Baldwin wrote back, your activities resulted in the unlawful destruction of government property, the death of a law enforcement officer, and assault on the certification of the election. I reposted your photo. Good luck. What a fucking asshole, dude. What a fucking dick. This is just a lady who lost her husband to Afghanistan, and because she posted a picture of her at the Capitol, this guy says, hey, I'm going to fucking defame you on Instagram because I don't agree with your opinions, even though you did nothing wrong. Alec Baldwin is a piece of shit. Burn in hell, Alec Baldwin. And all this high horsing here, all this fucking high horsing here, your activities resulted in the unlawful destruction of government property, the death of a law enforcement officer. But that's not true. They died after the fact, way after the fact. The only person who died there was Ashley Babbitt, who got shot by a law enforcement officer who was a rent-a-cop, and assault on the certification of the election. That's where it really boils down to right there. That right there, bud. You see that? This guy is so... The election, dude, this guy is either so owned or so blackmailed or so maybe all of these things that I'm saying. Blackmailed, owned, sadistic, sociopath, psychopath, you name it. This guy is the worst person on the fucking planet, Alec Baldwin. It might not seem like a big deal, but this guy has more influence than you fucking understand when you go through all this stuff. So this shithead, Alec Baldwin, reposts on his Instagram account, which has 2.4 million followers, and mentioned that lady's involvement there. Royce was soon hit with hostile, aggressive, and hateful messages from all of Alec shithead Baldwin's followers, including one that said, get hard and die, you worthless C-word. Your brother got what he deserved. Holy shit, dude. These people are just evil, wicked, evil, satanic, just driven by the devil. They got no sense of right and wrong. They're just NPCs. They're sheep, and not even like sheep aren't even evil, dude. I hate to call these people sheep because sheep aren't evil. These people are fucking satanic, dude. They're driven by the devil. They have no sense of what is pure in this world, and they'll just hate. But they say there's no tolerance. You don't tolerate anyone. No tolerance here, you bigot. And yet all these people are going out there sending hateful messages. This is. I don't know. I have very strong opinions. I have very, very strong opinions, but I try to spread love honestly and understanding. And I'm not perfect, that's for sure. But I don't go on social media. In fact, I do have social media, not trying to plug because I don't use them. I have Twitter and Instagram. If you want to follow me on there, talk to me on there, go ahead. I check them sometimes. My email is the best way to get a hold of me. I'm never going to get on there again and ever attack someone. As Hoff from Hoffcast here was saying earlier, Hoff don't punch down. He don't punch lateral. He punches up because there ain't no reason to get in this fucking drama with these people. We got to take down the people who are creating the drama, and there won't be any. But that's the perfect world we're never going to live in, right? So, back to this. People sent hateful messages to the widow and Cheyenne, according to the lawsuit, comparing them to, of course they did. They got nothing else. They literally, these fucking idiots in the world, dude, these fucking morons, these lefties have nothing else to compare anyone to than this. That's all they got. That's literally it. And they think that affects anyone. It doesn't. You've been falsely calling people this for so long. It has literally no effect on anyone anymore. You tried to step it up with the is. Didn't work. Didn't work at all. Did it? Tried to step it up. What a shame. These people, I don't know who they are. I don't want to know them. You see them online all the time, these crazy people. The Kool-Aid haired bitches with all the nose rings and tattoos. Nothing wrong with if you want to do that. Just know that You're playing into the system just like all these people. You know what? You know, Hoff's a single guy. I'm going to put myself out here. Hoff's a single guy. He's a straight white male. He has tastes of any regular human that was considered a regular human 10 to 15 years ago. All that's changed now. I'm looking for a nice Christian gal. Maybe not. You don't have to be religious. I'm looking just for a nice gal. No crazy body modifications. Maybe a level head. That's it. That's all Hoff's looking for, bro. That's it. I'm not asking for you to dress yourself up with all these ornaments in order to think, I don't know, you're individual or that you look better that way. Because in my personal opinion, I'm not into that. But I'm just looking for a nice girl, dude. And it's hard to find. That's like the hardest thing to find nowadays. It's just a nice girl, dude. Just a nice clean-cut, good girl. So back to Alec Baldwin. Sorry for that tangent. Some users also called Baldwin to get a refund of the $5,000 he donated to the family. What a fucking dude! Alec Baldwin doesn't need a $5,000 refund. Maybe he will when he's in jail, hopefully, but he doesn't need it. And those are the soldiers right there that passed in Afghanistan. Baldwin's conduct, the lawsuit says Baldwin's conduct was negligent and reckless, as he should have known that making the allegations he did against the plaintiffs to his millions of followers would cause the plaintiffs harm. Of course it would. This is a regular lady who lost her fucking husband over Brandon's poor planning. And then Alec Baldwin's like, I'm going to put your picture out there. I'm going to harass you because you don't agree with me politically. I'm going to tear you down, and I'm going to send all of my crazy-ass followers after you. This guy is, like, playing on lower levels than anyone I've seen at this point. Like, I think it's worth noting, too, that his social media following is 5 times the population of your state, the attorney said. Either he knew what would happen and he wanted it to happen, or he just didn't think about it. Well, let's be honest here. He thought about it. He's a sociopath. That's what they do. They plan. The plaintiffs are seeking damages of at least $25 million for alleged defamation, invasion of privacy, negligence, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. I hope they get the $25 million, all of it from Alec Baldwin's fucking slimy ass greasy pocket. And if they don't, I hope they settle for at least a good few mil. I hope so. Baldwin is also facing a lawsuit over the fatal shooting last fall on the set of Rust. Yeah, so this guy's a mess. And the reason I highlight Alec Baldwin so much, you might think, once again, you might think the guy is not really a big deal. Don't pay attention to that. The guy has more influence. He has more. He's literally like a player, I believe, in all of this. Because he was doing, you know, the Trump impressions. He's got this shooting that none of it makes sense. And he's just, none of his, he's all over the media. He's being fake as shit. It's insane. I'm going to put the invite right now in, everyone. I'm going to get to some chat, put the invite in there. If anyone wants to come by. Cheers to y'all watching the bosses. Hoff bosses. Don't forget to go to Hoffcast.com, the official website of Hoff and Hoffcast, in order to get all your news in case I get struck again. 5 minutes after this stream ends, just like I did last time. By the way, if you're wondering why there's 2 links in the chat, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but I'm doing like a backup plan where I'm trying to double stream on Twitch. So if this gets down, then I can maybe salvage it from Twitch. So we got the legend here tonight. Let's get him in here.
The legend. Yeah. Let me shut the door. Man, I've got a big old, I don't know if you can see this.
Oh, shit. Well, Turbo Turd, I guess it was a prank because he's out. No, it's a real one, dude. You just saw it. Sorry for that. I must have messed up. I was sick there for a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't feeling great there. Last month or so for Hoffcast, it's been a real wild ride, man. It's been a real wild ride. Thank you all for sticking with me.
You know what? This goddamn shit, dude. Oh my god.
You all right, bud?
Can you hear me? You can still hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You know, this camera, I was gonna like show you my bump on my forehead, and then when I moved it, it just cut off. So what I'm gonna do is try to...
It's still cutting off for him. All right. Don't think I don't have more content to show, all right? Because I do. I got this covered, everybody. I like this video. Oh, there he is. All right. What's up, man?
I'm going to quit touching the camera.
Don't touching cords, man. It's got a short in it or something.
Okay, I'll just point. Look, I'm going to point. I'm not touching. Yeah, it's got a short in the freaking... yeah, I fell over.
I got to be careful too, bud.
I fell over and slammed my head over here. I got really drunk Monday night into Tuesday morning and drank like 15 beers and just, you know, lost my balance and fell and about killed myself. Lost my glasses. Now, these glasses are my spare glasses, but I can't find the glasses. When I hit my head, the glasses flew off. I can't find them. It's like, you know, it's crazy.
Hey, Billy, welcome to Hoffcast, man. I'm glad to have you on, bud. Yeah, I'm glad to talk to you, man. It's been a crazy little bit of time, you know, what's going on with everything. And just glad to see you're doing well, because I was a little bit worried about your head. I hope you didn't have a concussion or something like that, you know. You seem to be all right. Just I mean, as crazy as always.
I may have a concussion. I just don't know it. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm not going to the doctor to find out. You know, I'm just...
Turbo Turd says, Billy got drunk? No, get the fuck out of here. Hey, cheers to you, Billy.
Cheers, Mike.
Hey, could you take over the stream for about 1.5 minutes while I go to the restroom? I've been on for 2.5 hours, and I gotta go, bro.
Okay, I'll take over.
Cool. So Billy's gonna host. He's gonna host.
Turbo Turd says, I'll come to the after party. All right, Turbo Turd says he's going to come to the after party, I guess, when the show's over. Yeah, I know. I hadn't drank in 5 days, guys. 5 days I had not drank. And then Monday night, you know, I started drinking some IPAs and, you know, everything. Got a little fuzzy there at the end. And, yeah, it was a lot of fun there. But not real fun when you fall over an air conditioner and then hit your head on a table. You lose your glasses. I thought I lost my ring, but guess what? The ring was right here on right here. So I found the ring. The ring of power is still intact. The glasses, you know, I'll find them eventually. They're in this room somewhere. But yeah, I was totaled. Yeah, man, it sneaks up on you. I swear to God. I mean, that IPA is 7.3% alcohol by volume, and it sneaks up on you, especially when your tolerance is low or has gone down. You hadn't drank in 5 days. Your tolerance has definitely gone down a bit, and then on top of the 8 IPAs I drank another 7 Bud Ices on top of that, dude. I mean, I'll be honest with you, I spent 24 hours in bed just recuperating from it, you know. And, you know, this big knot, as you can see, there's a huge knot. It's hard to see it, but Billy, you can see where
man.
You see that? There's a scrape from the table I hit, but there's a knot here. It's about a quarter-sized knot.
Third eye. That's your third eye.
It's my third eye.
Yeah, it's open.
Yeah. But you know, hey, you know, it is who I am. I'm an alcoholic, and I admit it.
My name is Hoff, and I'm also an alcoholic. So maybe I should change it from Hoff Balls to Hoff AA at this point. It's been drinking. We both pick up a beer. Cheers.
Hey Hoff, have you ever been to an AA meeting in your life?
No, dude.
I have. I've been to hundreds of them.
I don't think that would. I don't really. I mean, I drink a lot, but I don't overdrink. You know, I'm like a moderation drinker. You know what I mean? I kind of keep it on the level. Oh no! Don't get me wrong. I'll tie one on. I will tie one on, but I try to keep it to a level so I can work the next day. You know what I mean?
No, exactly. And you are in a position of power over there, and you need to be on your P's and Q's. You know.
I don't know about that. Turban Turd said didn't knock any sense in me.
Well, it always does.
He's
that Turbo, it always does knock sense into me. That's the problem. It knocks a lot of sense into me. You know.
No, I think he's talking about when you hit your head.
I know.
Oh, okay. Do you hit your head often?
Yeah.
Oh, wear a helmet.
Pretty much, I need to.
At least like a toboggan or some kind of cushion, a hat, you know. Get something over your head, man. We don't want you hitting your head too much. Hey, Billy, I want to share this video, man. This is a fun video. It's real short. I think you'll. You still hurt? You still feel it?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's a knot. There's a knot on my forehead here. It has to feel it.
Billy, this one says, "Ever see a flying deer?" Well, here you go, man. This is a fun video, dude. I like the music. Actually, I should probably. I don't know if that's copyrighted music. Might be, so I gotta mute it. Okay.
I like the slow-mo. I like the slow-mo.
Yeah, it's all slow-mo. That's what makes it, dude. Here we go.
Yeah. Wow, that thing can jump. Look how high that thing can jump. Holy cow.
Oh, where am I going? Oh,
what the heck? It just jumped over the whole road like 50 feet or something.
Dude, this is the Tony Hawk of deer. And this guy gets so much air. He's going to do a 900.
Wow. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. He's just like, okay.
He doesn't even know. He doesn't even know where he's gonna land. Like he's flailing. Yeah. How the fuck is that, dude? He got so much momentum, and you know, I've been hit by a deer before. A lot of people say they hit a deer when they're in a car. No, I was hit by a deer. It came out of the side, straight up hit the side of the truck I was driving. Yeah,
man. I didn't know deer could jump like that, man. That was like
I think
crazy.
He had a good run at that hill. I don't know what happened, dude, but he caught some serious air. Or is it glitch in the Matrix? Speaking of animals, look at this. This is a fun one, Billy. This is a really fun one. Look at this. Look at this thing, dude. Maine kitten. I don't know if I can say that second word. Maine Coon kitten. Outweighs a toddler. Everyone confuses him with a dog. Look at this thing, dude.
Oh my gosh. Dude, is that like that's a huge cat. What the hell?
Dude, that thing's the devil. They said it's a sweet cat, but that's evil looking.
Is that a real cat? Like, is that is not a regular cat, domesticated cat.
Bro. You never seen a Maine Coon?
Now I have. Now I have.
Ones, yeah.
But that's a domesticated cat? I've never seen. Wow, that thing is
this
huge.
Cat's as big as a dog and sweet as a baby. Yeah, he's a sweetheart, man.
Wow.
A Maine Coon from Eastern Russia. It's from Russia. I love Russian ladies.
No, it's a beautiful cat.
If you're a Christian Russian lady, hit me up on my email. Anyways, a Maine Coon from Russia is thought to be the world's largest kitten, just under 2 years old, with perhaps more before he stops growing. Owner Yulia Minya, I don't know, maybe she could be my wife one day, bought the alabaster tomcat from Kefir. Who knows? When strangers, she says, when strangers come to the house, everyone first confuses them with a dog. He's like 26 to 28 pounds. Look at that bastard, dude. Holy shit.
But she must be like a really small person, because if that's only a 26 to 28 pound cat, she must be a very tiny lady. I'm just saying.
Well, no, like normally cats are like what, 4 pounds or something?
No,
Maybe?
no,
Like,
I've had cats that are like close to 20 pounds. I mean, big cats. Yeah. Popcorn.
You have a bobcat? Popcorn? What? This is the best response I could have never expected. So yeah, it's a big ass cat, dude. That's a big pussy right there. It's a beautiful creature.
It's a beautiful cat, though. Very beautiful
right
coat. Very beautiful coat on it. Just
looks a
beautiful.
little evil. Kind of looks mean, but they say it's a sweetheart. Say it's a
Crossbreeding.
sweetheart.
Yeah.
Speaking of cats, dude. Go ahead, man.
No, Turbo was saying it's crossbred, and I'm thinking, yeah, it's gotta be crossbred. There's
He
no
also
way.
says she's just a midget. She didn't look like a midget, dude. And midget's not the correct nomenclature. It's
She's petite.
I don't even know what it is.
She's petite. She's probably a petite young lady, which I'm gonna tell you right now, I like petite women. I'm just saying.
Hey, Billy. Hey, any petite women out there? Billy's out there. All right. He's the legend, Billy the Kid. Ladies, look him up. This is like Tinder for Hoffcast right now. Anyway, hey, I got one more to tie this in, Billy. This is really funny. I'm surprised these both came up at the same time. But have you seen this one? This one's been making the rounds a little bit lately. This is a very funny video, dude. So let me set this up for you, all right? So this video is teacher fired for not identifying student as a cat. Refused to meow back at her. Says a woman who was working as a substitute teacher posted a video to social media alleging she was fired by school officials for not identifying with a student who identifies as a cat, and she refused to meow back at the child in class. Have you seen this one, Billy?
No, I have not. So this is
This is the video. This is the substitute teacher right here. She put this video up of her explaining her situation, and she seems a little I don't know. The lady seems cool, but at the same time, I don't know how much I trust her. Let's watch it.
Okay, I've got to rant for a minute. Just when I thought school couldn't get any weirder, it did today. I'm a sub, and the most important thing we do is take roll so the school gets paid. Oh, I'm looking at the seating chart as I'm going up and down the rows and marking who's here and who's not. I get to the third row and I hear this meow. Excuse me? Excuse me? I start looking on the ground. Go to the fourth row, everything's good. Go to the fifth row, everybody's there. Then I hear meow. I'm like, okay, what's up with that? Who's doing it? And this little girl in the very front row says, you have to meow back at him. He identifies as a cat.
Fuck that.
Are you kidding me? Said, is there a litter box in here somewhere? My sarcasm self probably shouldn't have said that. Gets up and he storms out of the classroom. And I'm like, rough. Of course, the entire class is laughing. And I think, no problem, no foul. I go to the office. You ready for this? You check out. They said, we no longer need your services. If you can't identify with all the children in the classroom. And you wonder why they don't have any subs. I told the lady, I said, I didn't know cats were considered people. I thought they were pets. Another school off my list. Okay.
Wow. So she actually she was let go because she didn't identify with
yeah, because she didn't meow back at this kid and she made fun of him because he was acting like a cat. And like, back in the day, that's what you did to people. You straightened them out. It's like, dude, you're not a cat. You're a fucking person. I don't care what you feel like. Let's get real here. You're not a fucking cat. And this woman made fun of it. She made light of it and she got fired. Granted, she was a sub. But still, she's like, well, I'm not subbing there no more. Good on you, lady. Good on you.
Speaking of substitute teachers, real quick, A little story here from the Austin, Texas area. Guess what? Just like a month ago, there was a substitute teacher that got fired over here in Austin because guess what? He came in there and he started to karaoke. He was doing karaoke in class, dude, and he got caught and he got fired. Man, hilarious. What substitute teachers will do? I'm just saying, or not do.
You remember that lady from a few months back who was doing the Soka-Toa thing? Let's watch that, dude. Let me look it up.
I don't think I've seen that. No, I don't think I've seen that.
I actually feel bad for this lady. Like, she wasn't a bad person, but she was definitely crazy. This from October. Yeah, this from October. This video is wild, dude. This woman, she got canceled. She got fired for trying to teach kids like algebra. You know, Soka-Toa has to do with like angles or some shit. I don't know math. Don't ask Hoff about math. I don't know shit about math. All right. I know numbers. I know how to add and subtract, multiply, but as soon as you start putting other shit in there, I don't fucking know how it works. This one, dude, this is wild. It's pretty funny. I actually, once again, I kind of feel bad for this lady because she didn't do anything wrong. She was just embarrassing, and a lot of people wanted to cancel her because they thought she was making fun of indigenous people.
Are you kidding me? This is hilarious. Some student filmed her doing this? That's hilarious. Oh my
she's
god.
She's kind of crazy. She's kind of crazy.
Oh my god. Was she on something or what?
Probably.
Oh my god.
She got fired for making fun of indigenous people over this.
That's hilarious.
I mean, she wasn't being mean. I just think she's tone deaf. You know what I mean? And I don't see any hate in there. I didn't see any hate.
There was no hate at all.
It's embarrassing.
It was funny. Like, it was really funny. I mean, but she shouldn't be fired over that. That's
no, maybe a talking to, you know, be like, yeah. Maybe that's a little insensitive. Maybe not do that anymore. But like, she didn't seem like a bad person.
Now, if this was like an acting class, well, then you know everything would have been all hunky dory.
Do you want to see another one, Billy? I got one more. This is one I kind of wanted to talk about, bud.
Sure.
And I didn't because it kind of goes on with the whole theme of my show tonight, which is high horses. That's why I named it that. A lot of people on their high horses nowadays. They're better than everyone else. They can say whatever they want, like Alec Baldwin, or you know, all these SJWs, these people fighting for things they don't even understand or even care about. They just feel like they need to be victims. That's the only way they can get ahead in life. And all that being said, I know a lot of people are already aware of this thing. And also, this is not a big deal. Shane asked if that was Elizabeth Warren.
Pocahontas. Yeah, Pocahontas. Oh yeah, that was Pocahontas, all right.
That's the joke of the night right there. I give the joke of the night award to Mr. Shane. That is, oh my gosh, that's perfect. That is, damn Shane. But yeah, I wanted to get into this. This video is actually kind of hard to watch because of how annoying it is when it comes to people like this. But this happened earlier this week, and I'll set it up a little bit here. I'll put it on, I'll set it up. Where is it at here? So, yeah, here we go. This is from Geeks and Gamers. Geeks and Gamers is a YouTube channel that I actually was somewhat affiliated with at the beginning of its inception. I was actually kind of friends with a lot of people there. They've blown up like crazy. I watch their videos all the time. It's great content. Jeremy's great content. I used to talk to Ryan Kinnell Actually, I used to be on some streams with him. He got too big for me, and he said, "Yeah, Hoff, I guess I can't talk to you anymore because these people are blowing me up, and you're not getting subscribers, so I can't talk to you anymore." That's fine. I get that. That's fine. I still like I still like Geeks and Gamers. Whatever. It's fine that they ghosted me after I helped them, and I did kind of go my own way. I admit that. I did kind of leave that whole. I was never affiliated with that company, but I did know a lot of the people who started it 3 to 4 years ago when I started on YouTube. Because believe it or not, we might be on episode 21 of Hoffcast, but Hoff has been streaming and doing YouTube shit for like years now, and got a lot of Steve Reichs. That's why I'm trying to keep him down. But anyways, so this you may or may not have seen this, but this is Billy. Are you familiar with G4 TV or Tech TV?
Tech TV, I believe. I've seen maybe some stuff on YouTube back in the day. Yeah.
It's there's more of an old thing, and they died out. Cable canceled the G4 network. There was Tech TV, and that was awesome. It had stuff like X-Play and Filter and a lot of good stuff about video games and cool stuff that was going on. And then they went to G4 TV because it got bought out by some, everyone gets bought out when you get popular, and people who buy everything out fucking ruin everything. Just like Disney bought out Star Wars, fucking ruin that shit. Everyone's
Google
buying shit out, ruining the shit. Google for sure.
Google bought YouTube. They bought YouTube, ruined it.
So G4 decided to make a comeback, right? And everyone's like, all these people who are my age, right around 30s, who grew up with it back in the early 2000s when we were teenagers and kids. We're like, oh, G4 is back. This is cool shit, dude. This is how I learned about video games before YouTube or like the internet. I'd watch X-Play or with Adam Sessler or, the Filter or all these other kind of things. It was just fun content. And so they decide to resurrect G4 TV, and guess what, dude? It's the same fucking thing over and over today, over and over and over again. They can't keep their fucking mouth shut about anything. They gotta go on and on about their personal opinions, their own insecurities, their own shit that no one cares about. And this thing has been live for just a short time, and they already killed themselves. And so here it is, Billy. And this is gonna be hard to watch. I'm just gonna tell you straight up, it's gonna be hard to watch, but you're gonna have to watch it, all right? And I've seen it many times, but I'm gonna watch it in case anyone else hasn't seen it. Okay, so it's G4 hides backlash from viewers after epic sexism and gaming meltdown. All right, G4 has burst back into the gaming scene after nearly a decade-long hiatus as host Foreskin, Indiana Foreskin Black, lashed out at sexism and gaming. It says Froskin. I thought it said Foreskin. Froskin. That joke's already been made. I'm sorry, but it's still a funny joke. Lashed out at sex and gaming in an epic meltdown rant. And Billy, there's a lot to unpack here, all right, bud? So stick with me on this.
I'm listening. I'm anxious to hear this now.
Turbo Turd said Microsoft just bought Activision, but yeah, I saw that. That's
I saw that too today. That was a big headline.
Yeah. I don't know what the repercussions of that's going to be. They also bought the companies that make all the Fallout games and stuff. What is that?
Bethesda. You know what the implication was? Sony's stock went down $20 billion.
Holy shit! Well,
they lost $20 billion on this deal.
The stock market's gonna plunge soon, and we're gonna see another Great Depression in the 20s again, just like we did 100 years ago.
Well, you would think, but in my opinion, that's gonna go higher. In my opinion, but we'll see.
But anyways, check this out. This is this lady who, well, I guess I don't know if she identifies as a lady or a guy. I really don't. I don't know what she identifies as because she's one of those like super radical left people, like way over there. And then, dude, you go on G4 TV because you're like, I'm nostalgic. I want to see some good old gaming content. And then you get this bullshit.
Sexism in gaming. And joining G4 This is not where I thought we were going.
I
but I'm
know,
here.
you have no idea.
I'm listening. Yeah.
In joining G4, I was ecstatic to be part of something that I grew up watching as a child. But every time G4 is brought up in various channels, even in this YouTube channel, we have the chat in front of us. I can see you. Without a doubt, there will be backlash because I'm not as bangable as the previous host.
So already you got this woman who dresses herself like a man and has tattoos and piercings in her. I mean, she makes herself look this way. It's on her if she wants to look this way and not look feminine. And then she wants to like take it personal from her own insecurities of being a bad person that these criticisms are going to get to her, and she has to make a whole deal out of it. This is insane, man. Continue.
It's somehow
talk to him, Frost.
It has somehow been expected that you can talk about how much you jerked off to women as a compliment. It's not a compliment.
It's weird.
It's dehumanizing and it's weird. Women do not exist to be nice on the eyes for you. More than
let's be real here. Women don't exist to be nice on the eyes for us, but it sure helps reproductiveness, and it doesn't mean that you have to be to a certain standard. Everyone finds different beauty out of things. Maybe someone finds this creature beautiful and they'd want to bang it, whatever it is. Me personally, I'd rather see Olivia Munn or Morgan Webb and not see some clown here dressed up in all kinds of paint and makeup and piercings telling me what I should find attractive and what I want to reproduce with, while also not giving me the content that I expected from this channel, which was video games. Turd says her head got stuck in a
sex cells.
This gets crazier, dude.
Did not exist to be nice on the eyes for you.
This is hard to listen to. I'm gonna be honest. It's like it's so cringy. It's so just.
And that's
it tears
just
my ears and eyes
obvious
up.
sexism. You don't need to explicitly objectify women or declare that you hate women to be sexist.
I don't think anyone did that. I don't think anyone did that. I think that they know who this person is, so they called her out on it. Also, I've seen many videos with this person, not knowing what was going on with video games, what she is saying, and she admits in this fucking clip, bro. Watch it. She admits that every single thing that she's saying is scripted, and they're all scripted. She says it right here. Like, you're not supposed to say those things. You're supposed to not say those things. Couldn't help herself because that's what SJWs do.
On Twitter for some spark notes. Now, here at XPlay, our reviews are written and produced by a
She's reading a prompter.
There are too many games for one person to shoulder the burden. So we divide and conquer. And when we use language like we or I, that's the reviewer. That's coming from the mouth and experience of the reviewer reading that review. And that's not to say that Gerard, TBH, Adam, or myself.
That guy, dude, this guy actually like owns. He like restarted this. His name's Gerard. I guess he's like the completionist or something. And and look at his face. And I don't think he had anything to do with this. I don't think he even knew this was happening. If you look at his face, he's like, "What the fuck are you? Are you trying to sink my fucking company? Like, are you trying to sink my company right
He's
now?"
like,
I don't.
He's looking at her like, what?
He doesn't clap until everyone else is clapping like seals until the end of this. It's hilarious.
Contribute to the reviews.
Except
we
him.
Absolutely do. But it'll always be in varying degrees and take a whole team behind us. That's why we're XPlay and not Adam Play. We have done the experiment.
It's clapping like seals. By the way, that's Adam Sessler.
Adam will read a script written by the same writer that I will read the other
Let's
half
go back
of the
for a
script
second. Let's go back for a second, all right? Let's go back because I want to break this down.
And take a whole team behind us. That's why we're XPlay and not Adam Play.
Do you hear that? There were XPlay, not Adam Play. By the way, Adam, what she's saying by Adam Play, there's this guy who's clapping like a seal, who's not in the room. He's like fucking somewhere else for some reason. Like doing, why isn't he there? Because he was the main face of XPlay back in the day. This guy's clapping like a seal over this. She says, it's not Adam Play, it's XPlay. And then you see this Adam Sessler guy, dude. He's gone on Twitter. I'll pull this stuff up here while we're watching the rest of this. He said some pretty shitty stuff on Twitter.
We have done the experiment and controlled for the variables. Adam will read a script written by the same writer that I will read the other half of the script for, but I'll be the one flamed. And yeah, it also happens to Gerard and TBH, but that doesn't discount the sexism of how it happens to me when it does.
What? This woman is so...
that there is a general hatred of...
There's a general hatred of herself for herself. That's why she chooses to be this way. Like, no one's going after this person. She's causing this to herself, literally, like by being a fucking cunt. If it's a her, if it's her.
Adam, and that all receive special flame just for being a woman. And I wish I could turn the camera around so that you could see the incredible team that make X-Play. Half of our producers and writers are women. Emily, Abby, Megan, Joe, Jake, Zipper.
Did you see how when she was naming off of those people, she was looking at a screen and not looking at the people? Did you see that?
Well, because she's reading.
She's reading this. She's reading. Watch it again. She's not. She
just
doesn't know their names.
Teleprompter
she doesn't know their
reader.
fucking names. Yeah, she's reading.
Producers and writers are
Watch.
women.
She doesn't look away from the screen.
Abby, Megan, Joe, Jake,
She's
Zipper,
reading
Gabby.
them.
It goes on and on and on.
This ain't real. This is a bunch of crap.
When you're in our DMs or on those YouTube comments or in Twitch chat right now.
But anyways, I want to get to this guy who claps here towards the end because this is just really fucking annoying me as it always does every time I see this clip. Anyways, okay, let's get to her last. Let's get to her last sentence here, and we'll call it for her.
A bit more self-reflective, and we enjoy the fact that people are working hard, Adam, but you have no problem with his part of it. You're letting your unconscious biases ruin my day, and you're gatekeeping the gaming space. So maybe for 2022, we'd be a bit nicer, a bit more self-reflective, and we enjoy the fact that people are working hard to make free content for you. If you don't like it, don't watch it. Peace.
Did you see that? The aggression of saying, let's be nicer to each other? She goes, let's be nicer to each other. Be a little bit more self-reflective. Be nicer to each other. What the fuck are you talking about? You're the angriest person on the planet right now. You're not being nice to anybody. This woman's saying, let's be more self-reflective. Well, I think she's a woman. I don't know. I don't want a gender bias. And then she gives you the peace shit. And everyone claps. And you see Adam Sessler here. This is this guy on the right. Billy, I'm tying this around. This guy right here. This fucking asshole, dude. I'll show you why he's a fucking asshole. Look at these people just praising themselves. These are fucking seals, fucking idiots. I feel bad for you.
I don't need to go. I don't need to frost.
See, that's the guy who started the company. He's outraged. He doesn't know how to deal with this shit. Or like rebrand it or something.
Best it's ever gonna get out of us.
Let's get to Adam Sessler though. All right, this is the guy, dude. This guy right here. Look at his tweets that he put out shortly after that video was released. All right. He says, Adam, no pee for me, Sessler, because he saw one video of one idiot online saying you should drink pee to cure coronavirus, just like all these people are trying to, you know, like say that they take one. That's so funny. Take one. It's funny. It's hilarious, but they take one thing and then that no one else believes in or even takes into account, and they make it like that's what everyone believes on the other side of what I believe. Like everyone who is a Republican or votes for the red side, they're all drinking piss now or taking horse dewormer or shit like that. These people they're straw men. They got no argument, so that they try to make this shit up. He says, look at this, dude. He says, not for me. As I said yesterday, all the Republicans in my family can eat shit and die while I sip something bubbly. Holy fucking shit, dude. What is wrong with people? These fucking people who own things are in Hollywood and they're wishing death on people who have a disagreement with them, even if they're in their own fucking family. How fucking insane are you to do that? Dude, that's such insanity to say, oh, okay, guess what, Billy, dude, my parents are far left liberals. Guess what? I would never wish them to die. Just because they don't have the same opinions as me. Yeah. This is what they're pushing through this shit. And this is what I'm saying about Alec Baldwin and this shit. It's more important than we understand. It's more important than we understand. He said here, just so I can get it out of my system once for the day, Republicans are stupid, racist, and drink piss. That's false information. That's medical misinformation. I get struck for shit. This guy can go out here and say this kind of bullshit, this kind of hatred, this straight up hatred. It's straight up hate. Wishing people would die? Dude, these people aren't good. They're not good people. They're not human. Look, they're lizard people. They're fucking assholes, dude. They're all trying to control us.
They want to divide us. They want to, you know, that's why, look, I cannot do it anymore. I can't do it anymore, man. I just can't do it, man. You know, I can't get out there and, you know, look, I just can't do it anymore. You know, these people, they want to divide us, and, you know, if I'm participating in this sort of crap, this sort of you know, edict, you know, why am I helping the cause, or, you know? Look.
No, you're not, Billy. That's why the problem is, man, I'm sorry to cut you off, but the problem is, while we are going one way and we think that we are helping people, and we're trying to, which I really hope I do, if I can get anyone to like just try to look at things for a second and see how ridiculous they are, then I'm doing what I want to do. But the problem is, the more we do that, the more these people who hate us go the other way and go more extreme and radical. And they do these things like they're doing here that I've just shown you. And they're full of hate. They're Satan. They're evil. They're terrible people, man. They're not for freedom. They're not for us. And they want to pretend that they care about us. They don't, dude. They're hate. That's literally what it is. And I think that's the difference. It's either a spiritual warfare or it's a warfare between love and hate right now, because these people who pretend to love us all, they don't. They hate us, and they want to kill us. They hate it. They literally hate us. They hate half of the people. That woman who did that rant there, once again, not sure if it's a woman or a man and what she identifies at. Apologies to you, fucking cunt. But she said, I do not want Trump supporters following me or watching my stuff. Okay, when you're segregating, you're not tolerant like you say you are. You're not tolerant at all. You say the left is a side of tolerance? No, you're not. You're fucking bullshit. You're hate. And here at Hoffcast, I don't care if you're what you believe in. You're welcome here, and you're welcome to be here and have a discussion with me to my face, or at least here through a call or something. And that's what Hoffcast is. I ain't trying to cover shit up. I think I fucking ran Billy out.
No. I'm looking for something. I hadn't talked to this. I haven't talked to Freddie since, what was it, Monday or Tuesday? Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're doing, Billy.
Yeah, you know,
you might want to put your camera off, but.
Oh no, I will never show that on camera, brother. Excuse me.
Nice push. What do you think about that, Billy? Do you think that that the media are just evil? Because that's what I think, bro. I think the media are evil.
Oh, I think the media spouts off what they've been sort of told to say. They are definitely teleprompter readers, as is the President of the United States. Very much a teleprompter reader. They've been that way for even Trump, even, you know, all the greatest presidents have been reading these teleprompters.
Yeah.
You know. Look, these people who believe and who believe in you know, these people, you know, you know, they call them the executive branch, but come on, man, you know, is that real, or, you know, I don't know.
Well, who knows, man? Like, sometimes you get a win, sometimes you get a loss with these things. It's kind of crazy. Like, we've been getting more wins lately than losses, though. So I'm liking that.
The thing is, like,
striking down the mandates and the filibuster stuff.
Yeah, but who started this whole crap? It was under Trump's administration. It started all this crap, man. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. It's like, you know, oh, he's gonna rerun. He's gonna run in 24, man. Oh, I'm gonna go out, you know, I'm gonna give, yeah. Dude, I'm done with this bullshit, dude. I'm sick of it, man. It's just same shit over and over and over and over.
Do you think they're all part of the same club?
Yes, they are. Exactly, man. That's exactly. They're all part of the same club, man. We ain't in it. Okay? We're not in that club. This club is about deceive and divide and conquer, man. These people are out to they're using us. They're using us, man. They're using us, man. That's all they're doing, man. And we allow them to use us. So when you go out and vote, you're basically saying, you know what? Hey, man. You know, like you're giving them credence, you know, to what they're doing. Like when you go out and vote, you're actually saying, hey, man, you're legitimate. You know, I want to master. I want to master. Guess what? I don't want to master like these fuckheads, man. No way. Sorry for the language, but you know what?
You can use all the language you want. I don't get struck for languages.
I'm just saying, man. I'm a little older than you are, dude. I've lived a little bit longer than you have. Not to say that you don't know what's going on. I think you do, but I think as you grow older, everybody that grows older kind of gets wiser. They understand really kind of what's going on. Maybe you don't understand exactly.
I've changed completely in the last 4 to 5 years, dude. I had completely different views on a lot of things, man, and it mainly had to do with the people that I was around, and it was a big deal, and it still is a big deal for me to kind of like not agree with them, but still try to love them, and they think I'm crazy. It's a weird thing to live in where, like I told the story earlier, I think, where my mom was super excited to get her free tests in. It's like she won the fucking lottery, dude. Oh, free tests. Oh, let's get the numbers boosted. I know. Oh yeah, let's. I don't know when I'm sick. I'll test myself. What the fuck's going on, dude?
So guess what? So my you know, there's somebody in my family that's like really brainwashed, you know, to all this crap. And you know, I have a simple cold. I have a cold. Cold viruses are like you know, it's a big deal. You know, everybody gets, you know, they say the average human gets a cold 2 to 3 times a year. Okay, that's what I had a cold. I have a cold. Okay, I'm fighting a cold. Okay, guess what? I'm winning. I have no fever, man. Okay, but guess what? You know, oh, you might have this. And I'm like, no, I don't have that. It doesn't even exist. And of course he's like, well, of course it does. No, quit listening to this crap.
Every time you're fucking sick, they think it's one thing now.
I know. It's got to be that. Oh, you've got this. You've got this. You know, it's like, no, I don't have it. I have a cold. I have a freaking cold virus. It's called rhino cold. You know, rhinovirus is real. They call it a rhinovirus. It's a common cold virus. Did you know there's over a couple hundred viruses out there within even the common cold? I mean, so look, we are human beings. We will get sick. You're going to get sick. Okay, but does it mean it's this almighty, you know, see? No, it doesn't mean that.
Dude, I got a good freaking article if I can find it again. Oh my gosh, dude, it's a good article. Let me see if I can find it.
Look, I'm taking my vitamin C, baby. And guess what I've been taking to help me out? I've also been taking ivermectin. I'm just kidding. No, that's funny. That's funny as shit. That's funny. No, you know I'm just kidding. That was a joke, by the way. No, I'm taking a 1-a-day vitamin. Okay, 1-a-daily men's vitamin. And the thing I was gonna say I was taking is shoot. Let me grab it. Hang on. Yeah, I found it. Yeah, it was like, I'm taking this, guys. Look, Zinc.
Oh, it's good for you, but you gotta take other stuff with it because the zinc is the vessel to get the good stuff in you. Like
that is true. Now, okay, and I'm also taking other things, but you know, but yeah.
Check out this article here, dude. Man's agonizing penis pain is found to be rare side effect.
Oh my God. A penis pain? That would suck to have penis pain.
Well, this is fear mongering, by the way. Let's not forget.
Oh, of course it is. Of course it is.
A man's agonizing penis pain was blamed on Corv infection as docs warned of the rare side effect breakthrough. Writing in medical journal, the Iranian team described how the virus led to blood clotting in the poor man's shaft. The unnamed male had suffered penile pain for 3 days. Dude, we're talking about.
Dude, I have never heard of that. That's crazy.
I think he's probably got an STD.
Yeah, he must, because you're not going to feel penile pain from a virus infection, I don't think. I've had the flu before in my life, so I know that no, you don't get that sort of thing.
But he had a positive test 3 weeks prior to his. Excuse me, I didn't mean it. It is a positive test 3 weeks before his dick started hurting, so it, must be it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, this is definitely fear porn. Fear porn stuff. Yeah, it's crap. This is propaganda crap. They're trying to convince. They're trying to convince the weak-minded people that this is real, and look, viruses are real. Don't get me wrong, they are real, and I'm not even a doctor, and I know that, okay? I do have a degree, but listen, viruses are real, okay? Bacteria is very real, viruses are very real. So, the thing is, when governments and entities get behind scientific knowledge to sort of, take advantage of the people, that's wrong, and that's where we draw the line, man.
Absolutely, dude. And I don't. It's not that I disagree with this. I don't agree with like making people do it. It's not good to make people do things. You know what I mean? Like
not against their will. Not against their will.
Exactly.
Especially
blackmail them with their living, like with their job and shit, dude.
That's wrong too. That is definitely wrong as well. And man, I when I hear about these private companies, sort of some of them feel like they can just mandate whatever they want to in their own little company, and I get that. But when you're asking somebody to put something in them that they'll have to continue to get a booster for, or they may die, we're talking about this could be this what Moderna says. It is the software of life. You can go look it up on their webpage. They exactly tell you exactly what an mRNA technology is. No, but allegedly, but you can go on their website and look at it for yourself. If that's what you want to do with your life, then do that. Free will. It's free will. But don't go and force me to do it. No. It ain't gonna happen.
Hey, Billy. I will choose free will.
Exactly.
We're thinking of Limelight notes. I will choose free will.
Oh, you're talking about free will? Hey, Hoff, would you mind showing Envy of Nuns' new song called Liar on your channel?
I'm not showing anything copyrighted. No.
Yeah.
I don't do that. I'll show it backstage during the.
Show it backstage? Will we show it backstage?
I'm showing that stuff because I'm already in hot water here in
Hoffcast. No, don't show it now, but can we look at it backstage? That'd be fun.
Absolutely. I'm going to just do a little bit more here. I'm going to talk about this thing, and then maybe a couple of UFO videos. We'll round it out and go to the backstage. Hopefully by or before midnight. Billy, did you see this, dude? I stumbled upon this. It's hilarious. This thing's hilarious, dude. It's the Illuminati's webpage.
Oh no, I have not seen that. They have a web page.
No, it's a joke, but it looks legit, man.
That's funny.
It's hilarious. It's a joke, dude. I want to do a whole video on this web page.
Can you imagine if they really did? They probably do.
It's like you have to have a NFT to get to it. The Great Illuminati 666. It says farm riches, wealth, power. We appreciate your interest in our organization. Contact information, how to join the Illuminati, our beliefs, benefits, and more below. And they got the light, the pyramid, the eye, the eternal. This isn't real, by the way. I mean, I know it's not real because if you look down here where it says requirements for joining the Illuminati 666, it says number 1, you must be able to keep the secret to yourself. Number 2, you must have strong belief of success. You must be over the age of 18. Well, we already know that's a lie right there. We already know that's a lie right there to make your own decision. We know that's a lie, so this ain't real. No registration fee. You must be able to wear a black shirt, vest, t-shirt, vest not less than 3 times a week. You must believe that money is power. You must be aware that your name must sound like the list of celebrities and super rich people. All men and women are welcome to join this temple of only success, respect, and super rich. You must have a belief in the changing modern world of doing things. Oh, it's so good. You must be ready to read, respect, and understand the prayer of the Illuminati. Who knows what the fuck that is? It's a joke, but it's hilarious, dude. Like, look at this stuff. It's all about money and big houses and the one-eye shit. It's a funny thing, dude. I just want to share that with people that the Illuminati have a webpage now. It's not real.
That's funny. That was really funny. I was like, really? I mean, I was like, for real? Oh.
All right, Billy. Let's do a couple UFO videos and we'll get out of here. All right, bro.
All right, bro.
We'll go backstage. We'll go backstage. Let's see what we got going on. This looks interesting. All right, man. This looks, I can't disappoint. Sometimes people stay to the end to watch the UFO videos. Sometimes they don't, you know. But I can't disappoint regardless.
I love the UFOs. I love the UFO videos about you, Hoff. I love the fact that you're into that sort of thing, like I am too, a little bit, you know. I love it.
That's how I started out learning about conspiracy theories and whatnot. Look at this thing, dude. Holy shit. What is that, dude? What the fuck is that?
That's crazy. It's like an alien or something. Like I don't know.
The New Year, dude.
It's a naked lady. It's a naked lady. I don't know, doing something. I don't know.
Probably a cosplayer and they just jumped off the ground. That's a pretty high jump, though.
It's like an angel or something. Is it an angel?
That's not. That's an evil thing.
Or evil? It's like a demon? Is that a demon? Is that like a demon?
It's got
right?
legs like a spider, dude.
So it's not an angel. An angel would have like these great wings, right?
Absolutely be a beautiful creature, not an ugly ass creature like that thing.
I thought she was beautiful. Just saying.
Jeremy says I like the UFO Ultra. Thanks, bro. I appreciate it, man.
And Turbo is gonna come. You gonna come backstage? I think he's coming backstage after the show's over.
That's why I'm trying to wrap this up because I want to talk to him. Actually, not gonna lie.
Well, yeah, I gotta talk to him too.
This one's kind of boring here. I saw some good ones earlier this week. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't save them.
What is that up there in the sky? It was like something there.
Oh, dude, this one looks fucking insane. I don't know, man. We'll see. All the thumbnails look crazy until you actually get to them, and they're lame. I think it's a nice wind down though to the show. Just looking at the rest of the bullshit the world presents us. And don't get me wrong, look at that. Whoa, that's crazy. That's fucking crazy. I don't believe it's all bullshit, but I will call out a UFO video.
Is that a cloud? Is it a cloud or what is it?
Well, that's a weird shaped cloud, man.
I know. It almost looks like a spaceship, don't it?
Looks like fucking Independence Day.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. Independence Day. Yeah, it looked like that a little bit. Yeah.
That's a weird shaped cloud though. Like clouds don't normally. I know stratocumulus, nimbo, Corinthian, a lot of clouds out there.
Cumulus nimbus.
Stratospherical was out there. I've never seen a cloud like this, dude. And I think weather change is actually the issue rather than.
Yeah, but who's causing the weather change?
HAARP.
Who is
the governments?
Yeah, I believe that's allegedly possibly true. The governments are actually, spending our money to change the climate and use it against us to even siphon more money from us.
Take a look at this cluster of lights right here, man. This is interesting. I like these. I like the ones. Oh, that's weird, man. Oh, okay. We got an ad here. I can't show that. I'll get back to it as soon as the ad's over.
Did you ever see the movie E.T., Hoff?
Yeah, dude.
Dude, when I saw it in the theater when it came out in like 1982 or 83, whenever that was, right? It was like, and guess what? I was like, 11, 12 years old or so. I thought it was the best movie I'd ever seen in my life at that point in my life.
Spielberg, man. Yeah, don't do that,
dude. It's just amazing. A great movie.
Turbo Turd said that cloud was like the Enterprise from Star Trek. It did kind of look like that. Let me reshare this next one, man. Did I not share it? Get back to E.T. though, man. When I was a child, I saw E.T. We had it on VHS. We didn't even... It was weird. I think my family might have stolen the VHS tape from a video rental store because we never had the actual case to the movie. It was just like... It was just... The tape was there. So I'd watch it every now and then. And, like, that movie, dude, it's pretty crazy. But, like, the beginning when I was a kid, whenever he found E.T. in the freaking... the cornfield, that shit freaked me out. When he shone the flashlight on him, E.T.'s neck went like, yeah. I was, holy shit, what the fuck is that, dude? I'm 6 years old. What the fuck is that? That's how I learned about aliens,
No, it's a really cool movie, man. Especially for kids. Yeah.
Oh, my favorite scene is when he gets drunk and the kid gets drunk. It's funny.
Yeah, I remember it.
And
then, ouch. And they put their fingers together. Remember that? That was like so cool. Like, ouch. Phone home, E.T., phone home. Yeah, and then it was so sad. Remember when E.T. had to go home? That was like the saddest part of the end of the movie when E.T. had to go home. But it was, I guess it was good. It was good for E.T., but it was so sad, for the little boy, Elliot.
The sad part was, the really sad part of the movie is when the kid and the alien had a freaking like weird connection, and they both started dying, and all the people in the
that's true. That was sad too.
And E.T.'s laying there like fucking dried up.
Yeah, I remember that.
Like a dog, like a white dog turd. Just like, and the kid's feeling bad too, dude. That shit gave me nightmares back in the day, man. I liked E.T. after I wasn't scared of him. And I felt bad for him after that. And the government coming to take him out. The government, of course, come to take that bitch out.
So that movie, E.T., in a way, they are already signaling to us that they were going to pull some crap like they're doing now.
A lot of movies.
A lot of them.
You're right.
Yeah. They were already saying that was going to be something
programming.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. It's called propaganda. Look, it's insidious. It really approaches really slowly at a snail's pace. And then before you know it, you've been brainwashed. Okay,
okay, Billy, that's one of the best sentences I've ever heard that was direct to what is happening right now. That was beautiful, Billy. Absolutely beautiful, man.
I mean, look, I've been in the military, dude. I mean, I understand how psychology works. They used it on us to train us. I mean, I've taken psychology classes. I had to take at least one to get my degree. But look, psychological operations are real, guys. Okay, they win wars. They change the hearts and minds of men and women for the good or the worse. They're out there. Beware. Buyer beware. Always question what you're hearing. Always question what you're hearing, and don't be afraid to spend some time and research it, and find out, what you can find out.
Damn, good advice from the legend, Billy the Kid Norwood.
Hey, man,
let's
freedom. Freedom for the win, baby.
Freedom
for the win.
Cheers
Freedom
to
for
freedom.
the win.
Cheers to you, man. Cheers to everyone watching. Once again, if you haven't, please help Hoffcast out. We're struggling, man. Like we need people helping us out here, and please subscribe, and if you want to take the extra step to share this stuff, please do. And if you ever need anything, get a hold of me. I'll do my best to talk to you, or I'll even have you on the show. That's what Hoffcast is all about. Let's watch. Let's try to wrap this up by midnight, Billy. Maybe a little bit before. We'll do one more UFO video, and then we'll plug and get out of here and go backstage for the after party.
Okay, man. Sounds like fun, dude. I've got a couple more beers to drink, so.
Yeah, me too. Me too, bro. If you want to come to the after party, let me put the invite out there for y'all, because I love all my viewers. I love seriously the great freaking community we have here right now, and I just couldn't be happier about it. So there's the link there if you want to come by. LaSween goes, what in the fuck Hoff is live? Well, I guess you missed out, LaSween.
LaSween? Where you been, baby? Where you been, baby? Maybe he'll come to the after show.
I've never seen him. So maybe he wants to put up no video or whatever makes him comfortable. We can come back. But LaSween, yeah, I'm not live on Tuesday at 8:30. I'm live at Wednesday at 8:30 because I had a Steve Raquan by the Toots here. I put up on Hoffcast.com that I wouldn't be on until Wednesday because I had to wait that full week to get back on. And that's some good video right there, Billy. But yeah, that's the only reason I'm on tonight. As long as I don't get another Steve Reich tonight, I'll be back on Tuesday, as always, this coming Tuesday. But I just had to do it on Wednesday because that's the first day I get back, and I want to do it. I'm super excited about my show. I love doing my show, man. I have the most, dude. Show day for Hoff here at Hoffcast is my favorite day of the week, and I look forward to it so much, and I prepare for it. I have the best time ever. So I'm glad you're here there, LaSween. But yeah, that's why we're off the schedule this week. It's not because you're off. It's because YouTube fucked me over. Turbo said he said he just invented a cocktail. All right, let's hear about it here in a little bit, bud. And LaSween says he's a bartender. Got some catching up to do. He's out there. Oh boy! Oh, cheers to you, LaSween. Yeah, get it, boy.
He's all tuckered up. Tuckered up, baby.
Get it going, boy. Let's look at these last clouds here. And Billy, here after that's a weird looking round cloud, just like that other one. It doesn't look like the Enterprise. It looks more like the Death Star.
That is a very unusual cloud. Those two are very unusual. Gosh, looks like a cotton ball, really. Like a cotton ball. Yeah. Somebody, like, I don't know, like a big cotton ball there. That's what it looks like.
So, Billy, let's wrap this up, bud. I'm gonna get us here. So, Billy, plug what you want to plug, man. Tell them where they can find you, who you are. You're a legend. I'll tell them who you are. You're a fucking legend. But tell them where to find you. Put a link in there. I want everyone to know who Billy the Kid is because he is a legend.
All right, guys. The link is BillyTheKidNorwood at yahoo.com. No, I'm just kidding. At youtube.com. And, I'm there. I got my videos of my cop watches. And, the most important thing for me, I've got a lot of different stuff up. One is me playing in the Rush Tribute Band, and so these are the videos that, guess what? now they're archived on the YouTube. So I like that because I took it from VHS to digital. And I should have done it a while back. It'd have been better quality, but it is what it is. Now I may be able to fix it up here in the future. Anyways, go to Billy the Kid Norwood. We'll see you there.
Billy, you do have a very vast amount of content on your channel, and I recommend everyone check it out because it's all quality. And I think now that you're doing this, like the streaming stuff, consistently, I think that it's really going to help your channel. I love watching you out on the beach, or doing with the bulls and stuff. It's good stuff, man. You're a good guy, and I love having you around anytime I can, bro.
Man, I look forward to your show every week, brother. I'm sorry, I hope I wasn't the cause of what happened last week where they picked you off.
No,
I think about it. I think maybe I said something stupid, or
I will never ever blame anyone else for a reason, because I said some shit and I brought up a lot of shit last week. I do not think that's the case, but even if it was the case, I would never blame you or anyone else who comes on my channel for that, because it's my responsibility to uphold my channel. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't ever even, but I don't think you did either. So you're in the clear, bud. A lot of people told me over the past week, they were like, maybe I put some comments in the chat, or I said something, or that's why you got banned. I said, no, it's me. It's me. I'm the reason I did. I'm the reason that happened. I'm the reason this exists. It's not your fault that you said something that responded to me. So no one ever feel like you're doing that. You're all welcome here, and I love every single thing that you say in the comments, or even if you show up for the panel or the backstage. I love you all so much. Real quick, Billy, I'm gonna plug my freaking website one more time, because I honestly, dude, I freaking love my website, dude.
No, I've seen it. I've been on it. It's great. Hoffcast.com. Everybody go to Hoffcast.com and make sure you have that as a favorite, and this is where you can see everything.
The reason I have Hoffcast.com is the reason that all of this went down the past week. If I can't communicate with you through the only vessel that I had before, which was YouTube, I now have another vessel where I can tell you what's going on, what's happening, when you can see me again. I try to make it as convenient as possible, but also fun to go to. So like, you get the intro here, Tuesdays 8:30. I know it's Wednesday, we already went over that. Then you go down here, here's the Hoff Direct. This is where I can speak to you personally without any filters, because I own this website now. So whatever I put up here, whatever you see here on this text, I type that shit. I don't have a fucking producer or anyone else doing this. This is what I'm saying. I can keep you involved right in the circle with this. And then you scroll down a little bit more, you get this week's live stream, which we're live right now. It's a beautiful thing. I love having that there. And then exclusive videos. I put up some really crazy content sometimes, but not on YouTube. You can find it here on BitChute, which I will put in the description. I didn't put anything in the description tonight. I kind of regret that. Scroll down, you get some Illuminati content, Hoff tunes, where I'll put up different songs that I'm doing, quotes, and then this last picture. This is my favorite picture I think I've ever had.
I love that. I love that.
That's my girl Kira on the left.
Yeah, Kira.
She's the most beautiful girl I've ever seen in my life.
She is the beautiful dog.
Sweetheart.
Oh my gosh.
And she's my best friend in the whole world. And I took that picture of her, and I was like, she looks like the damn Sphinx. I want to make a comparison. So I just think that kind of ties in. And I love my puppy so much.
She is beautiful. Beautiful, Hoff.
Thank you, man. But yeah, I think I plugged everything. If you want to go to, also at the bottom of Hoffcast here, you can connect. My email, Instagram, Twitter, or YouTube. Send me a message. I'm trying to be better with Instagram and Twitter. I apologize. It's something I'm trying to get into. I'm an old guy. It's hard for me to do, but I'll try to check it if you want to get into it. And I'm trying to post more on there. Not Twitter, like I said, if I'm going to post on Twitter, I'm not posting anything besides promoting myself. I'm not going to post anything about retweeting some asshole or anything like that. I don't do that. I don't fucking do that. That's weird drama that me as a human being thinks is weird that other people do in this society. Going on your phone and like getting mad about shit that celebrities say and retweeting it and like trying to talk to them about it and trying to call them out. That's weird shit. I'm not talking about my side here. I'm talking about these idiots who just don't know when to keep their mouth shut. You know what I'm talking about, Billy?
Yeah. But it's okay.
See, like I said, I'm going to say this a million more times. You're going to hear it probably every freaking stream, all right? I don't punch down, all right? I don't punch down. I'm not going to punch down. I try not to. I felt like that G4 video was punching down a little bit, but I hate to do it. I could have talked about Ethan Klein for like 3 hours tonight about how much I hate that guy, but I feel like that's punching down because he's retarded, if anyone knows who he is. Let's go through some chat. We'll be done here as soon as we get the chat over. LaSween has really been going hard here in the chat, so I want to read his comments. He says, Billy, Big G, getting Big P, ain't no... I'm sorry, this might be the best comment of the night, Billy. This might be the best... Ain't no sus bitches on this block. Norwood got that 45 block.
Dude, I love that, dude. That is fun right there. Like, LaSween, you got your, like, that's really cool rap there. Like,
that's fucking good. I've even been talking to all this. I failed at my attempt to blood eagle this Norwegian. Dude, LaSween, dude. You're a legend, bro.
he's smart. He's he's so, like, intelligent, you know? That's what I like about him.
Yo, fuck from Tales from the 90s. All right, so we are gonna wrap this up right now. We're gonna be going backstage. I'll put it right in the chat one more time in case you want to come back here. All right. If you're watching on Twitch, which I don't think you are, I wanna reiterate this. I'm doing a double stream right now, so in case this gets taken down off this platform, I might still have it on Twitch, even though I haven't been on Twitch at all, and I haven't been for months. But I just think that maybe I can recover or salvage this stream if it gets taken down from a different platform. Because last week, a lot of people were asking, why didn't you save your stream, huh? It got taken down literally like while we were backstage. You can attest to me this, Billy. We were in the chat backstage, and I said, hey, boys, it got taken down.
Yeah, I know. But I remember when you were filming it in the live, and you went blank. Remember, everything went blank. You lost everything, and you had to come back.
I had a couple problems. I had a couple problems, but I don't know if that had to do with it or not. But maybe it did. It might have. Maybe I've been checking through the whole stream. So, Billy, we're gonna go backstage now. I'm gonna end the stream. Any last words, my man?
Everybody, go and subscribe to Hoffcast. This guy right here, this young man here, you know, he's got a great show, and he's now got a website called Hoffcast.com. Go there and check him out there as well. And man, I'm gonna keep coming back because, man, I just love this. This is too much fun, and I love all the comedy and stuff. So there you go. And I love those sunglasses.
Dude, I wasn't asking you to plug
and Kira,
but thank you so much.
Of course I'm gonna plug you, man. I love you, man.
Nah, she's over there snoozing. She knows when I'm doing business. As much as I'd love her to be on here, she's shy a little bit, so you know.
Aww.
But she's the biggest sweetheart in the whole world. Billy, thanks for that. Thanks for that, dude. You didn't have to do that, man. You didn't have to do that. And I love you to death, Billy. I really do. And let's send the show off with a good cheers, bud. And I'll see you backstage.
Let's do it, man.
Cheers,
everybody, Come backstage, guys.
Absolutely.
Everybody that don't want to be live, come on backstage, guys. We want to talk to you.
So this has been a fantastic Hoffcast. I love doing this. This is my favorite night of the week. I hope to see you all here next Tuesday at 8:30. And I just have so much fun. Just thank you all for all this. LaSween giving us the cheers here. You all are the best. I can't say that enough. Here we go. Hoff signing off. Cheers to you all.